It's 11:43. I've been drinking since 10 a.m. So the pre-show is going to be the pre-show. Now, let me say first before we get started that, Twitter has just been crazy this last, I'm going to say, couple days. I've been seeing people want to fight each other. I've been seeing people acting a fool. Look, man, I want to say now that a lot of these guys who talk about fighting, they not going to fight. They're not going to fight. I'm just, y'all know that now. They're not going to come through. They're not going to try and fight. I will explain this later on the show that I'm going to be on Real Prince Blue at 8 p.m. And I will explain in detail why they won't fight. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know that now. So I don't want to spoil too much because I want to give, I want to drop some gems on that show, on that pod. But they're not going to fight. They're not going to. This is all for show. It's all for dress. It's all for dress and show and try to grab more followers. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that. All right. I'm just letting y'all know that now. I've seen way too much on Twitter as of late, and I mean, even though we're not scheduled to talk about, I guess we could talk about SummerSlam if y'all want, real quick. Last night, SummerSlam wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I mean, they had to answer for CM Punk, coming out for AEW. I know a lot of people, I still see it on my timeline that people are mad over Becky Lynch just squashing Bianca Belair the way she did. But it does make kind of sense. I mean, because she wasn't prepared for Becky and she got the whole, she fell for the okie doke and then, pretty much got rock bottom. And they finished it. I'm sure there's going to be more storyline for that. They've done too much for Bianca Belair to build her up the way they built her up. I wouldn't look too much into it. 11 seconds. It's tough. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Do you think?
Like the only thing I got from this is that she was a rookie. So she made a mistake. You don't trust the person you're wrestling against, but also they should have done better with how they booked the match.
They already in the comments said this would never happen with Bruce Wayne tech. For those who don't know, we're going to have that debate, Iron Man versus Batman on the Prince Blue Show. We're going to have that debate. And I'm going to let y'all know real quick, no matter how fucked up I am, all right, when it comes to this drinking, I'm still going to bring the guns when it comes to specs and armor. I'm still going to do it.
I hope Blue's ready for that.
That man doesn't have a chance. He don't stand a chance. I'm telling you hours ahead of time so that he can prepare. I'm just letting you know that. All right? So, but still, yeah, it's yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off, Ben, but yeah.
Fuck you, Chelsea. Yeah. Fucking piece of shit.
You just mad because we scored. That's all it is. Look, it's a London. For those who don't know, it's a London Derby today. We haven't even talked about the pre-show. I mean, the official show yet. It's a London Derby today versus Chelsea and Arsenal. Understand that this is London West Derby. And right now Chelsea's winning. So, and I got my TV on, but it's on mute, so that it doesn't mess up it doesn't mess up the pod. So, but I am watching. All right, multitasking is a real thing. So, just let you know that.
Oh boy.
So yeah. So right now Chelsea winning, but then again, I didn't expect anything less. Arsenal's just. I'm sorry, man. Arsenal's garbage. The Gunners are garbage. The Gunners have no ammo. None.
How much money did you spend, big boy? Huh?
How much money did I spend?
97 million?
Well,
how much did we spend? How much did we spend? 130 million.
For those who do not know, myself and Ben, we talk in DMs, and we always talk this. We always talk about the prices being spent, the players being, transferred. We talk this the whole time. So there's a lot that y'all don't see behind the scenes, behind the curtain that we do. So yeah.
I'm still mad at fucking Ramsdale, man. Fucking 24 million. Like, what the fuck? He's not even worth that much.
This is why Arsenal. I'm going to make a bold prediction since we're on the pre-show. Arsenal will not finish anything less than 6th. I'll say that.
Oh, and you know.
No. Hold on. I believe in Ben's team. You know why? Because if the Patriots can do it, do it to the Giants.
Arsenal don't have the pieces. They don't have the pieces to compete.
Remember, Snatch and steal, man. They got that Yu-Gi-Oh
Arsenal
card
don't
on
have the
deck.
money to snatch and steal.
Yeah.
They don't have the money to snatch and steal. They didn't go out and buy in the transfer. They didn't do that.
What do you mean? We bought some players.
You bought some
just
players,
saying-
but not for snatch and steal.
I'm just saying, man. If the Patriots can do it, if people were shitting on the Patriots, but they did it.
Yeah, they did it. We know.
I believe Ben's team can do it too.
All right.
I remember a certain game back in 2003. Chelsea lost. No,
Can you say what that date was again? What was the date?
2003.
Yo, he reaching on that one. That's like Mr. Fantastic reaching. I'm sorry. It just is.
Bruh, Henry, man. Henry, what a legend. What a legend.
Oh
and Dennis Bergkamp, he stomp on players.
They call us football hooligans. You got there right. We are. We take this serious. We're serious about our football. We are. All right. Both football and NFL. We will be talking about that today on the regular show. NFL. We need to talk about and the NBA. We will be talking about that a lot.
Yeah.
There's some things we really need to get into. So we have a really good amount of sports going on today. But let me say, like I said, this pre-show is. Look. I'm already like I said, I'm past the way drunk already. So watching this show and then, like I said, it's right next to me and still doing the pod with you guys. It's multitasking. It has to be done. It has to be done. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I was telling the guys before we went live, I was telling them that the pub is the Chelsea pub is right now it's jumping. It's jumping right now. And if it wasn't for the pod, I'd have probably been there. You know what I mean? So
yeah, of course you would trust her.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall back until the fall, and when it gets a little chilly, and then I'm gonna start going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
it'll be more relaxed then. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not a big deal, but I mean, but back. I'm sorry, but back to SummerSlam. I mean, Becky won the title. I figured she was gonna win the title. I just didn't think it was gonna be in 11 seconds. But
I would have put her to win the Raw Women's Championship because fuck Charlotte.
Look, I don't have a problem with Charlotte. I knew Nikki Cross going into that, or Ash, whatever you want to call her. Nikki Cross, I knew she wasn't coming up with the title. I knew she wasn't. Yeah. Between Ripley and Charlotte, I knew. And Charlotte came out. She came out with the Infinity Stones on her collar. I'm like, bruh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. She's not losing tonight.
She was like, I am inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, it was really interesting to see how that was going to play out. Mostly said, like I said, for those who don't know, I was talking in the pre-show. I fell asleep during Damien, what's his name? Damien Priest. Damien Priest, I'm sorry. Look, man, I'm drinking, bitch. All right. Damien Priest versus Sheamus. I fell asleep on that match. But congrats to him for, getting that through, and winning that. And then I woke up when Becky came out, and that I watched the rest of the show. So the rest of the show for me was, Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. I
wanted to piss.
Fucking Bobby Lashley, the Battletoads, huh?
Well, damn.
Bro,
he just called this man a Battletoad.
You don't know the running jokes, son.
Bobby
Lashley looks like a fucking Battletoad, son.
Yeah,
hey man, you're insulting Battletoads.
He called this man a Battletoad. Like, yeah, okay.
Hey man, on the pole match, okay.
He beat Goldberg, but it was by injury. I get it. It saves the integrity of Goldberg, and Lashley.
I don't know who this Goldberg is. I saw what's Goldberg, and there was a joke because the Goldberg entrance. Yeah, you didn't see most of his fucking name. You just saw Goldberg.
Yo, he looked like he was injured before he walked out to the ramp.
Yeah,
he looked like it was hard for him to throw that kick in the beginning and coming down the ramp.
So, and that's why I keep saying Goldberg is a fucking pussy. Let's not have fucking shit people in our fucking business.
I'm not gonna call him a pussy because you still gotta take.
I will, because he tried about a few years back when he said to William Regal, he hurt him back in WCW. I ain't having that shit.
Goldberg, isn't he in his 50s?
Yeah.
All right.
And he can only do 5 minutes.
That's a 50-year-old man still trying to compete at that high
level. I'll give him that.
I mean, you know how hard that is to do? That's tough.
Also, that's cool.
That's tough.
I just don't. And also, this is going to lead to another match, which I don't want to see.
Yo, they say that Lashley has the charisma of fruit salad. Let me tell you something about Lashley. All right,
Fuck you.
he has never been good on the mic. Never.
Yeah, that's why you have MVP.
He excels as athletics. Brock Lesnar isn't that great on the mic, but
that nigga look like an onion right now.
With the hair, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But he has people to talk to and talk for him. And sometimes that's what wrestlers need. They need other mouthpieces to talk for him to build them up. If he's a destroyer, which Lashley is the destroyer, then you let him destroy. Let MVP talk for him. MVP got the gift of gab.
Yeah.
Let him talk for him. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with that. But Lashley has always had a problem with his mic skills. He was in WWE, never went anywhere, went to TNA, kind of excelled, or Impact, should I say, kind of excelled on his own. Thank God he got rid of that fucking headband. And then he came back to WWE, you know what I mean? And
he came back with headband.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, Lashley is one of those things where it's like, he's just he can't speak, but if you just let him wrestle and let him do his thing, he can do what he has to do, and I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Let him be a destroyer. If you look at the polar contrast of things in wrestling, when you look at black wrestlers, especially, I'm talking about you, New Day. If you look at them, you have this. It's always a shuck and jive. It always is. And I'm so tired of looking at it because it's like, Doug, to be honest, that could be viewed as racist. But goddamn, you can't keep shucking and jiving all day and think that that's entertainment. There's different ways and different factors to entertain fans. You don't always have to come out dancing and shit and grinding and shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all and shit? And
also, it's kind of creepy to have when you're trying to be a PG product.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. You got to work around.
That's like saying, "Hey, Bianca Belair, fucking do it." Fucking shit your booty, babe.
Well, no, Bianca Belair can talk on the mic, though. She can speak on the mic, though. She don't have a problem talking on the mic. She come out speaking, but that's it. You know what I mean? And besides, she's a legit athlete. You can't take that away from her. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so she can get by on her athletics. Her husband can get by on his athletics. They don't really need to talk, but he can talk on the mic as well. You know?
That's true.
So, all right, they're asking, do we see Lesnar, Roman Reigns? Nah, it's not a two-man power trip because I think that Lesnar is going to end up taking out Roman Reigns. He wants the title. He's beaten Roman how many times?
He would have to be. He would have to be a Mania though.
Yeah, and the one time
wouldn't it depend on like how bad they want the title?
Yeah, Roman beat Lesnar before, but didn't nobody see it. It was in like Saudi Arabia or something. Didn't nobody see that? Didn't nobody see it?
Well, to be fair, there's going to be another Saudi Arabia show in October.
Oh, come on, stop. Look, I'm gonna have to start doing the WWE what I do to SNK. I'm gonna have to start doing it if they're in the same business, because that blood money shit gotta go. It's gotta go. That blood money shit gotta go. If it's the same person that they're in bed with, I will stop watching that shit. I gotta stick with my principles on this one. You know what I mean? Like, I got on the SNK fans about it, and they got mad at me because I was like, yo, old boy killed a journalist, and y'all still cool with, going with King of Fighters? And I'm like, what if that was your brother? What if that was your friend? Would you still promote, would you still buy King of Fighters? And they was like, yeah. Like, what kind of sucker shit is that? What kind of sucker shit is that?
I question myself. I think what you should do, you should question yourself.
You should. The old King of Fighters and stuff, like the old SNK stuff, I don't have a problem with. You want to run tournaments on that? Go ahead. You know what I mean? That was the heyday. That was the prime. That it is what it is. The shit was crazy. But you can't tell me in today's landscape that you find out that old boy had a journalist killed and you still doing business with him. Like, I can't get down with that. If he'd have killed me, would people still support that? And they was like, yeah. Well, then fuck you then. You're not my mans then. You're not my mans. You know what I mean? And then they get all upset. Why you unfollow? Why you talking shit about me? Because you're not my mans. You sitting here telling me if my life ended today, that you still buy some fucking product, you got a problem. And it's not about the product. You're a crackhead. That's how I see it. That's what it is. You're addicted. You have a problem.
Is he addicted to the madness though?
I just.
Man, you just straight up said you're a crackhead.
You goddamn right. I said you're a crackhead. I give no fucks today. I got heat for everybody today. I give no fucks. All right. Understand, if you are sitting here parading a fucking video game over someone's life, you've got issues. That's simple. I don't care how many fans you have to support you. I don't care how many people in a specific community will defend you or be the front line for you. There's no defending the fact that someone was killed and you still going to support the murderer. That's crazy. I can't get down with that. I can't. If I went out and killed somebody today, I don't expect anybody here to support me. Even regardless what the situation is. I don't expect anybody to support me. And then to make a video game and say, oh, but you know what? I need those polygons, son. You know what I'm saying? I need that new combo, son. I need that. Like, nah. Like, I can't do that. I can't. Like, people saying in chat already, I'll have my daddy killed for King of Fighters. Exactly. Like, I can't support that shit, B. Like, it's not in me, man. Like, and SNK should be ashamed of themselves. So I don't, like I said, at that point, I haven't supported SNK in anything that they have done since that report came out. In anything. And I will continue to not support them. I will continue to. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? But if you my mans and you talking about you going to support them, I'm going to look at you sideways. I'm going to look at you crazy. This is where the line is drawn. I feel in the sand for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking for anybody else but me. And it seems like people don't understand that. And people say the Bob Burger voice, it's the principle. You gotta stay, it's the principle. Yeah, it's the principle, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. Y'all know he did that shit. That's like watching OJ and thinking, okay, I'm gonna support OJ on Twitter now. I ain't supporting OJ on Twitter.
Hell yeah, you gotta support OJ. Hell yeah.
I'm not supporting OJ. Like, OJ be putting out fire on his Twitter, and I be looking at it like, yo, fuck this dude. Like, because we know OJ did it. Come on, stop playing with me. We know OJ did it.
He admitted it in jail too.
Look, people just wanted OJ to beat the system because we've seen so many people beat the system. That was it. OJ did that shit. I'm not supporting OJ. And yet he was at the Bills games, at the tailgates, showing up. And people was taking pictures with him. He was taking pictures with the white girls, and I was like, yo, keep your white girls away from OJ. Keep them away. Keep them away from OJ. Take them away from OJ. You know what he's gonna do. like for real. And now OJ coming out talking about something. You should get vaxxed. You should get this. I'm like, yo, a killer is telling us we need to get vaxxed. There's a problem. There's a problem. Like Mans is just out there. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
Like he's just out there. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing when I feel these companies. If you have done some really dirty shit, and I know we're going to get into it in the official show. And you done some really dirty shit.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be in the weeds today.
Exactly. We do some really dirty shit, and you expect us not to respond. You're out your fucking mind. You're out your fucking mind.
We're in the weird timeline now of you.
It's just not feasible to be like, yo, I'm going to overlook this and I'm still going to support him. I can't do that. I can't do that, Pete. I can't. You know what I'm saying? We're on Earth 3 with they saying we're on Earth 3 with DC Universe. Let me tell you, we're going to be talking about DC today. We got a lot of shit. We got a lot of shit to talk about.
We got a few things to talk about with DC Comics.
Hey, hold on. How did we get to Earth 3? I thought we were stuck on Earth 2, man.
I'm still stuck on Earth 2. I'm not even ready for Earth 3. I'm still stuck on Earth 2.
Yeah, Earth 2 is supposed to be the opposite of us. Stupid.
No, that's Bizarro World. I'm not going to Bizarro World. I think we're already in Bizarro World, to be honest. If you look at tweets and everything on Twitter.
Yeah, we're in Bizarro World.
Everything is fucking backwards these days.
Everything, dude. So I'm not surprised. I'm not.
Yeah, what Earth is Bizarro World?
Bizarro World is
it's the same shit.
It's its own meta. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm still stuck on Earth 2. Y'all have already plateaued.
That's
I'm
okay.
stuck
We're
on Earth 2.
no event. We're just waiting for the Flash to use the Speed Force. That's all.
I pray they use the Speed Force because Earth 2 event is tired of getting dick pics. I'm just saying.
Just retcon our whole
Earth 2
existence right
event is
now.
tired
Yeah.
of getting dick pics
We're just
from
waiting for
random
the Flash to
strangers.
do his thing.
Earth 2, like I said, I'm tired of getting dick pics from random strangers on Earth 2 event, and it needs to stop.
God
I need
damn
the
it.
Flash to come help me. Help me!
Oh god.
Help me! So some, hey girl, how you
Yeah.
doing? You can't see the whole fucking
Oh shit!
mustache?
I remember that. You know what? I remember that shit when you did that little fucking filter shit,
You
and you're
can't
like,
tell the
dude, the sheer
mustache
amount
on
of
the
dick
woman.
pics and thirsty ass niggas on there.
You can't
Holy
tell me,
shit.
bro. Full blown mustache. You can't tell me that you. Come on, man.
Couldn't
I
see
don't
that,
know.
huh?
Look. Hey, you can't put it past some of these fools nowadays. Chicks with mustaches are in, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean,
I
okay,
guess.
quote unquote, chicks, quote unquote.
They,
I'm just saying.
no, they said Earth
People are
3
into that kind of
they
weird
said-
shit nowadays.
They
Apparently, they're
said
trying to
Earth 3
normalize
is
it.
with the crime syndicate, so it's even worse. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
We in trouble. I
Fucking
guess.
man.
That's
I
with the
guess
crime
we should
syndicate.
somewhat
Okay.
start the show. I guess.
You sure it's not? You sure it's not the League of Shadows?
You know what? I will take the League of Shadows right now over just about anything. To be honest. So let's get started.
I don't know,
with the
man,
countdown.
because if you remember that one time what happened with Talia,
yeah, well,
you know, with what Ra's al Ghul did.
yeah, well, hey, you know with this, they want to live in Earth 3. I'm still on Earth 2, so I'm gonna have to take the spaceship. I need Elon Musk to come out. Ellen, I say Ellen, not Elon. Ellen. Elon Musk needs to come out. You know, he wants to put ads in space now. So Ellen, he got some explaining to do. But let's get started with the show. All right, let's go with the countdown. Let's go.
All right, let's get this going.
Your mamas, people, bitches,
The dad.
animals.
It's Brittany, bitch.
We going hard today. I'm taking y'all to church, whether y'all like it or not. We getting into it. This is our 10th episode. All right, Main Event TV, aka May TV. I'm telling you, Podcast Nation, it ain't gonna get any higher than this at this point. But I think I still got some places to go. I play like this. We went Wing Zero. We went Creator's Doom. We went Ben Odinson. We went the Red Comet. Like I said, we take y'all to church and we got so many topics to tell y'all. I mean, Jesus Christ. So we going to church today. I want to thank everybody for being here and still supporting us. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, we got, episode 10 in. People thought that we weren't going to do 10 episodes. And
I can't believe we made it 10
I'm
episodes.
sitting back like,
Yeah.
nah, I ain't worried about it. We good. That's how I am. I ain't even worried about it. For real. I mean, it really is come down to, you know, the chemistry of things. And as far as I'm concerned, this is not going anywhere. We can take our time and do this. Like I said, we usually have the pre-show before the pre-show, you know, pull back to the curtain when we put this stuff together. So, I mean, it's always good. It always, you know, it's always fun. So, as far as I'm concerned, whoa, hold up. Chelsea should be banned. Man, go somewhere with that. Go to the comment. What's wrong with you? Chelsea should be banned. You mad because they up 2-0. They got Arsenal right now 2-0. Right now. I'm just saying. But anyways, y'all,
Samurai.
how was y'all weekend? I need to know. How was y'all weekend? Who wants to start first?
My weekend was pretty good. I didn't really do much of anything, really. I just kind of lazed about.
Peaceful. That's fine. That's good.
Peaceful.
That's how
Mine was again pretty low key. Honestly, just Doom and I just worked on the suspension on my truck. We just added some new stuff to that, new bump stops to my to my truck. So now it pretty much rides like a Lexus now. So
nice.
Hey, I'll take it.
So that means you're getting ready to enter the Forza tournament, right? Since you got your own
Forza.
Dude.
You get ready to go off road with it.
The last time I took my truck off roading like something serious was when I went to that trip in Utah, and my shit got. I came back with no shocks anymore. Those motherfuckers were gone.
Yeah, his shocks were blown.
All right, well, it's
I'm gonna need some long.
You could push down on them, and there was like no resistance whatsoever. They were done.
Okay.
They were completely gone and full of fucking sand, dude.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's a good thing. You know what? Let me give you a round of applause for that, because I mean, let's be honest here. That's what we do here. We give out W's. That's what we do. But it seems like today I'm gonna have to give out some L's. I'm just letting y'all know I'm gonna have to give out some L's today. All right.
Oh yeah, you know it. You know it.
Yeah, I know. Ben, how was your weekend? That's enough right there. I know.
We got a laugh before that. All right.
Yeah, you know what that means.
Yeah, you've been.
Fucking Christ, I'm dead after that.
Yeah, you've been ghost on us for a while.
Well, no.
Yeah, man, you're ghost on it for a couple of weeks.
He needs some time to sit back and do, reevaluate, and it's cool. He here, so that's all that matters.
Do that, and I also had a lot of drama to deal with, and I'm still in the middle of sorting that shit out.
All right.
Oh shit!
Oh,
well,
bloody hell!
You don't have to explain to everybody what your drama is. I mean, private life is your private life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm keeping it private. It's just I got a new job now and doing 20 hours a fucking week is pain in the ass. Yeah. That's another thing. So I have to do that.
Only 20 hours?
Yeah, I'm doing per day. It's so I'm doing 12 for another company and I'm doing 6 for another. So it's
2 jobs. Crap.
20 hours a day. Not 20 hours a week. Jesus.
20 hours a day. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
And then that's why if you're even gonna hear. And it's going to get even worse because my phone's dead. Wow. So I have to get a new phone. I'm fucking ripped.
Boy, mate.
Yeah, we press F for your phone. We do. Salute.
Yeah. I chucked it in the toilet. Fuck it. And also, fucking, also the announcement of a certain man returning, which was great. And, I'm also, I think I watched, I played Wolfenstein, the newer one. Not the crappy 2 girls, but the other one.
Oh, okay.
And that
would it be called New Order?
No, it's something Concerts or something like that. It's where he has a robotic body, and then you find out he has his father's a dick. But that game, I hated it so much. It was just so fucking SJWA as fuck. And they killed any interest in it.
You said the wrong word. They're going to cancel us. You should know by now.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm a classic Doom head, so.
Yeah, you're a Doom guy. So yeah, you can pick his brain all day. You know what I mean? Like
Name Curious Doom.
Right?
Maybe that might have been the reason behind it.
Why would you put the pun out there for everyone? Okay.
And I'm also head of the table, you know what I mean?
Here we go with the head of the table talk. All right, here we go.
I'm the tribal chief.
Now everyone's the head of the table. Everyone's the tribal chief. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, everybody, you can get up and leave the table now.
Yeah, right.
I would respectfully like the title of Bush Captain.
Bush Captain. Okay.
Bush Captain.
Bush Captain. God dang.
Well.
So, Cody, how was your Cody? Mr. Wing Zero. How was your I was about to say. No, I was gonna say, how are y'all two's weekend? I mean, I know. I might as well just lump y'all both together.
You might as well. I mean, before we get started, might I remind y'all that before I went to New York, I had said, and Cody can co-sign me on this. I said, this is not going to be a good day.
Well, that's called a self-fulfilling prophecy, is what that is.
Yeah, I said it's not going to be a good day today. I said I feel as though something bad's going to happen, and damned if it didn't start. Now, I guess we might as well just get in the thick of it. For those who don't know, I went to New York and I met Cody, who's coming from the Bronx, and we went to a Gundam tournament to go compete. All right.
You still.
Now, as y'all can tell, I'm not very upset about it because we came in 4th place, which for me,
we did.
Yeah, we came in 4th. You know, no, fuck all that. You know what? Nah. People don't understand. Fuck all that. We came in 4th place. I don't give a fuck what anyone say. Yeah, compared to the top 3 guys that beat us were leagues ahead of us. All right, but let's get something straight here. All right, there's a way to conduct yourself at tournaments, especially when you're commentating, and then there's this. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't know what the fuck they were doing. All right. Now, before I get into it, let me say that I want to give a shout out to the players and the tournament organizer because they were very nice. They were very welcoming. No matter what happened, hands were shaken, jokes were shared, laughs were, shared. Everyone was having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not a big deal. I mean, that's what you want out of a community.
Well, I mean, was everyone having fun? Until a point.
Up until a point. Now, let me say that for everything that's been analyzed, now mind you, this is my first time talking on it. And I want to make this very well known to everybody in the community. All right? The reason I put that tweet out by myself and I did not add Mr. Wing Zero is because I didn't want any heat to come from Mr. Wing Zero. All right? He put his own tweet out. I put my tweet out. So if there was any type of pushback to what I was saying, I didn't want him to be involved in it because I can handle that shit myself. You know what I mean? I didn't want that to fall back on him. All right? I want to make that. I want to make it very clear. When we got there, mind you, I was a little late getting there. All right? Train overshot the train stop because the E had stopped running and the F was running the E train and I ended up in Brooklyn instead of Lower Manhattan and then I had to take
same shit happened to me.
Yeah, shit happens. You know what I mean? Shit happens. You know what I mean? So it was like, all right, cool. But still, they were waiting for more players to get there anyway. Everyone had a problem. The players had said, the field had said that they all had problems with the train. So it wasn't just me or Wing Zero. Everyone had a problem with the train that day. So again, like I said, bad things happen. So with that said, we registered or whatever. And for me, it was like, all right, everyone was friendly, everyone was welcoming, except the commentators. The commentators, the little fucking gremlins, stayed in their booth. And mind you, I'm saying this because this is the first time I'm actually speaking on this issue. All right? I put out one tweet and people was like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Like, now you're going to get the real, you're going to get the real. All right? This is the first time talking about it. So with that said.
Sit tight, folks.
Yeah. We did not know when we got there, we were the first to go. And I had figured that we were going to go first because we were the outside group. You know what I mean? We weren't part of the friends group where they're holding hands and singing Kumbaya. I get that. All right. So they made us go first. Now, while we were playing, we had got text messages that they was talking shit about us. And Wing Zero can co-sign me on this because I had said, I'm used to that with basketball. Not a big of a deal. Can't be any worse. Right? Shit talking is shit talking. But then y'all was like, nah, they going overboard. They going way overboard on this. Yeah. They really trying to slander y'all. And I was like, all right, there's a difference. And here's the difference. There's a difference between shit talking and being within the moment and talking real fucking reckless when you don't know nobody. There's a difference. So Wing Zero got the call. NY was like, yo, we going to pull up. We going to fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, this is a gaming tournament, mind you. But the commentators had took it too far. Mind you, like I said, I did not. You can't hear them because the booth is around the corner and in a room. Where you're playing, you cannot see the commentators. You cannot approach the commentators, really. So they was looking for reasons. They was talking about all these outsiders and they flew from such and such. First off, didn't nobody fly anywhere. Anybody know the distance from Philly to New York? There's no reason. I'm not flying to fucking JFK. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's outside.
That's
ridiculous. I find that hilarious because I'm from New York. I'm from the fucking Bronx.
He's from the Bronx.
When I found out about them talking shit about us, like I said, I was dressed up like Aleister Black that day, son. I had my suit and everything, son. Somebody about to get Milton kick. I was just speaking out loud.
They was
like, what?
They was like, they don't deserve to be on the sticks. They don't deserve. Why are these dudes here? We can't have outsiders winning. And look, I put it like this.
Match.
Yeah.
I put it like this. When you say something like that, it can be 50-50 because you can either mean that shit or you can say that shit in jest and still mean that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the chat was against
one of them.
Yeah,
One of them tried to check Mr. Wing Zero too.
He tried to check it. Yeah, one of the guys tried to check him and was like, "Oh, he outside here, outsider." And it got to the point where we had to go in. Wing Zero. I opened the door. He went in. He peeked in the booth and was like, "Yo, get some shit straight, son. I'm from the Bronx. I'm not an outsider."
My exact word. I'm from New York. Let's get this shit straight.
Let's get this shit straight. I'm from the Bronx. So it goes to show you.
You could hear it on stream, which was great.
So it goes to show you that these dudes had no idea what they was talking about. They got upset because we weren't using the units that they wanted us to use. They're like, "Oh, we got some low-cost units here. They came all this way for low-cost units." I'm thinking to myself, yeah, because we trying to fucking survive. I didn't see nobody talking shit about the double Lego on the board, which was a 1500.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally you're not supposed to be able to use doubles in tournaments,
You're not supposed to use doubles in tournaments.
Yeah, that was something that I pointed out. That was the first time when we were watching, because the thing was Doom and I both coached both Event and Mr. Wing Zero on the tournament, so we're watching them, hoping let's see how they do. And the first thing we hear is just all this shit talking from the we're hearing all this shit talking from the commentators, and the commentators over here just constantly bagging on them. They're like, why are they picking these low-cost units? They really flew out here, and this is before they knew what was up. They said, wow, you really flew out here just to throw a match, just to fucking lose? Like, he goes, if I was flying, I'd pick better units so that way I could win. And they were saying shit like that. They were saying, they were talking all kinds of shit. The whole time they were just like kind of talking about like what they fucking had for dinner and shit. They're like, oh, we're going to wait for, who was that other, one of the other matches? One of the other guys. It was an Asian-sounding name. I fucking forget. Wicca, Jimbu, whatever. Are we waiting for that match? When is that going to start? And they're just talking.
Yeah,
those so fucking disrespectful.
Yeah. Now, see, here's
those commentators were like really sack riding two people in the match.
Here's the thing. All right, when you get guys, now mind you, these guys know each other. All right, they're all friends. So of course they're going to give each other dap. They're going to high five each other because for those who don't know, even in the booth, these guys were constantly walking in the booth and giving each other dap. All right. The tournament organizer, who was really nice, mind you.
No, they were in there just sucking the fucking other players' dicks is what they were fucking doing when they went into the booth, probably.
The other players they knew were constantly in the booth with them. All right? So they would go in the booth and talk, and then they would come back out and compete. They go in the booth and talk. It was rinse and repeat. That's what it was. All right? The rest of us was sitting out there still playing. Now, on the stream that they showed for us, we were getting mocked. All right? We got mocked by the better team. Yeah. Ain't no doubt about it. Shout outs to the top 3 players who mocked us. All right? Shout outs to them. All right? There's no doubt about it. However, I find it funny that they didn't show us mock the rest of the field. There was times we were down 2-1 and we came back 3-2. There was times that we played teams and we went 3-0 because it was round robin 3 out of 5. So as far as I'm concerned,
we also got to give a shout out to the other person that also coached us, Panic Shadow.
Yeah, I mean, there was more. But when Mr. Wing Zero got the call that NY was going to come through and give hands to people, the tournament's over, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
it's over. Like, now the focus is on violence. It's not about video games anymore. It's about talking shit and you having to pay consequences for it. Now, mind you, these dudes that's in the booth, they're like 5'2", 5'3", talking slick. All right? And they don't know how to talk. I mean, do y'all really want me to get on them? I'll freestyle this shit in a minute. I mean, for real. I mean, for real. You want to know what real commentary fuck all this. I'll give it to you right now. Y'all ready? Both of them
here we go.
Both of them look like unseasoned chicken and smell like 40-year-old fish sticks and hot dog water. Stop playing with me. That smell like free-range ass with a side of herpes. Stop fucking playing with me. Commentating performance like it was a short man syndrome, the musical. Fuck all the bullshit. I got bars for y'all all day. Had all that shit to say to the E-thugs in the stream, but nothing to our faces. We call that foot and mouth disease. Fuck all this old bullshit. For real. Can't be talking slick. Sitting in the booth with 2 t-shirts on. That's right, 2 t-shirts on from the Baby Gap. Fuck all this. Look, I tell you, I can do this all day. Tried to suck off certain players and wasn't ready for that blowback from the chat. You know what we call that? Bukkake. That's what we call this shit. Come on. NY
Wow.
call pull up on you and pound. That's called lane switching toll free. Stop playing with me, man.
Look.
Like can't break down the strats of what we was trying to do. So you know I don't trust you with the brick or a gram. Or why y'all snitching on the gram. Stop playing. Stop. I can do this all day. I can do this all day. If you gonna talk,
You know,
if you
the
gonna
chat-
talk shit, then talk your shit. But you're not gonna beat me verbally or physically, because God, I swear to God, if I'd have hit one of the motherfuckers, they'd have been dead. It's not. I'm telling
Yo,
you,
guys.
I'm telling
Guys.
you. Go ahead.
Here's the
Winston.
funny thing.
Go ahead. Tell him.
Here's
Tell
the
him,
funny
Winston.
thing.
Tell him.
I was the voice of reason here. I had to like, yo.
He was
I
the
like,
voice
yo,
of
man.
reason. He was.
I was like, yo, man.
No,
Hey, don't be down. Don't let this get us down, because I was fired up that day. I was like, yo, word?
What?
They want to
I'm
disrespect
telling
us?
you, the shit.
We gonna show how we do things in the House of Harlem. That's what I
The
said.
shit was, at first, I was, like I said, the shit talking didn't bother me. Like I said, I'm used to worse on a basketball court. So for me, this shit was kiddie. But when y'all told me that they was taking it overboard, and then we got the call from the NY and was like, yo, we coming through. We pulling up. We gonna fuck them up. It wasn't a tournament anymore. That's how my mindset went to, okay, it's going to be violence. How are we going to do this? And I want to make this very clear. If I was very nasty about it, if I really wanted to be that dude, understand, all right, I didn't get a security check from Amtrak all the way to the tournament. If I was that dude and really wanted to really hurt somebody, all right, I could have brought the hammer with me. I could have brought a knife with me. And you talking greasy like that over a video game about people you don't know, you can get fucked up real quick. This little bubble that and that's the thing. And I want to talk about this because the chat, apparently what y'all was telling me that the chat was, against us. Okay, cool. That's fine. We the underdogs. I get that. I'm fine with that. But Blue Shift, I need to talk about this for a minute.
Go on. Anyway.
Blue Shift, all right? Whether he listening or not. Because he probably upset that I unfollowed him. Fuck him. I don't care. All right?
Oh, shit.
I don't give a fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. This is where shit needs to be said. And y'all understand. No, y'all have to understand. I stack my chips the right way. And it depends on experience, on how you have your life. When you make excuses about, well, this is NY, blah, blah, blah. Man, if NY checks you, not me. If NY checks you and says, nah, this is not how shit goes down, you need to shut the fuck up. All right? Because as far as I'm concerned, Blue Shift isn't NY. Blue Shift lives in NY, but lives in a bubble. Because he's not doing the things that the rest of NY does. If NY talking about they're going to pull up and they're going to hurt people, then that's NY. You know what I'm saying? That's them. So I'll put it like this. When the situation, and it doesn't matter what you do in life, okay? With a situation, okay? There's going to be people you will find out real quick who will ride for you and who will make excuses. Blue Shift made excuses on why it was okay. So that tells me he's not real. He's not real. So he's got to get cut off. You know what I'm saying?
He's part of their little inner circle.
I don't give a fuck about the inner circle or not. Can't none of the motherfuckers beat me at their little inner circle. That's why they was all nice. Mind you, when shit found out, what happened? The other players from the tournament went to the tournament organizer and told them. We didn't tell the organizer. The other players went and got them and was like, this is wrong. This is not how it should be. So it wasn't
myself that, I need to talk to a tournament organizer about this shit.
Because, and then they want us to play on stream, and I told the organizer, I said, nah, we're not playing right now. He on the phone trying to calm his people down because they getting ready to come down here and fuck everybody up. So give him time. Give him time to sort that shit out.
Yeah.
They don't understand just how close it came to them getting hurt. All right? Like I said, I'm not taking a bunch of bullshit from a bunch of 5'3" dudes talking this short man syndrome bullshit. We're not having it. All right? So as far as I'm concerned, they should just be lucky. They should be thankful that Cody stopped that shit. Because Cody was like, no, we got this. I got on the phone and was like, yo, if y'all come, I'm ready to throw. Fuck the tournament. I'm ready to throw hands. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that whole match, and even the whole commentary, like even I was in the stream and I was saying, is this normal to have this much bias? Like y'all are really sucking this dude's dick on camera. Like y'all are during the whole Gundam stream. Whoever the Waka, the Jinbus, and the fucking what was it, the Momofuku or whatever the fuck his name was.
You want to know the funny part?
Yeah, that.
Most of these people who had Japanese names weren't even Japanese or Asian at all. They weren't.
See, okay, yeah. Well, whatever the fuck their names were, I'm gonna say this, dude. They were straight up sucking their dick on stream, and they were just like, oh my god, they were gargling their balls, dude, and it was disgusting. It was disgusting just listening to them just talk about it, and it's like, dude, you realize you'll have other people on the screen right now. Y'all can talk about other shit. You fucking commentate in the match, dude. Quit talking about that other shit. Quit talking about like every strategy y'all are doing, and they're like, oh no, I don't agree with that. No, these guys really do just suck. Like, and we can't have people from out of town like winning. We can't have this. Fuck you, dude.
If we sucked that bad, we wouldn't have came in top 4. That's how I see it.
Exactly.
That's how I see it.
But like I said, we gotta give a huge shout out to all my people and
all the people
Hero, my boy Panic Shadow.
No. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's give them a round of applause. I want to make it very well clear that these people were fighting at the top spot. They were fighting for what? Dungeons? What, hentai? Is that what they were fighting over?
Hentai Dungeons. That was the fucking prize.
That was the prize.
The big prize.
That was the whole fucking prize. Once my friend Panic Shadow told me when I got home, the prize was Hentai Dungeons because he stood to the end to see what was what was worth fighting for. Once he told me, I was like, "You fucking kidding me? Hentai Dungeons that you can fucking read online for free?"
That's what they were fighting over. So let me put it like this, all right? I didn't have much time at NY after the tournament. I had to get back to my train was at 7:00, and that was the last train out to Philadelphia. Okay, if I didn't make that train, I was going to have to take a bus home. All right, so I got home pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it very well known that I want to thank everybody who supported us, who trained us, who was down for us to go into this, because we didn't have nobody else. That was it.
And we had 3 people that coached us, Panic Shadow and our 2 co-hosts right here.
Yeah. Without y'all, we wouldn't have got as far as we did. All right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, because every player, and I want to give a shout to, again, every player, they played with their heart out. They was playing. They was reactive. They were, they said, this is things you didn't see on stream, which should have been captured. The friendship, the yelling at each other, the laughing, the joking. They missed all that because they wanted to hard focus on they mans in it. That's not how you do commentary. This is a business if you're going to do commentary. You want more people to come in and be welcome. You don't alienate people. That's not what you do. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing.
That's how you turn away people from playing.
Yeah,
exactly. That's called gatekeeping. You don't tell us how to fucking play.
Yeah, and here's the thing as well. All right. Because, like I said, I was getting comments. People asking me, did you know who they were? No, we didn't know who they were. As far as I'm concerned, they were just the TO's best friends. Because every time I ask around and see who they were, nobody knows who the fuck they were. And everyone's like, well, it's a small community. All right, well, then they should have been pinpointed right then and there who they were. And they weren't. So as far as... look,
thank God we did not know their names on when they were commentating.
Yeah. Now, mind you, at the end of all this, the cafe had to apologize every time because people were getting on them about the commentary. They had to apologize.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Pooh for master clipping the whole shit.
He clipped the bullshit. Yeah, he was clipping all the bullshit. And it was like, so they had to keep apologizing, to people.
Yeah, Waypoint. It was funny you say that because Waypoint really did. They put out some tweets basically trying to distance themselves, saying like, "No, the commentators were not us at all. We were just a venue for this fucking place, like for what was going down. Like these commentators, we had no fucking idea who the hell they were. I mean, it's smart. I mean, I guess they're doing their own damage control, but it's smart though to distance themselves. That's how bad it was. The venue had to distance himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, if anything, they made themselves look bad in all this. And like I said, good thing that kids weren't watching. Because if kids were watching, that wouldn't have went well. That wouldn't have went well at all.
Man, that's some. Like I said, with all the dick sucking, it was like fucking hardcore triple X dick sucking on camera. That's what it was.
Like I'll tell you this. Will I go back to Waypoint Cafe for when they ever do their Friday gatherings? No, because those commentators would be there.
Well then, look. If you
and honestly,
go, throw hands. That's how I feel. If you want to really go,
right.
I mean,
and plus Blue Shift be there on Fridays as well.
Why wasn't he there at the tournament? I mean, you can't. Nah, look, this is one thing you can't do. You can't cheerlead from a distance and be like, yo, nah, these dudes is good. Nah, you only saying that because that's your man's. Like, if you don't realize that people were ready, and like I said, this is beyond our reach. We didn't know this shit was happening at first. When you got motherfuckers calling you and texting you talking about they gonna pull up and they gonna hurt these motherfuckers, it's a serious issue at that point. And you aren't there to tend to that serious issue. You're not there to referee it, to try and track it, to try and push it away, to try and to negate it, to try and be neutral in the situation. No, shut the fuck up. That's what it comes down to.
And I'll say this, Blue Shift, if you're listening or not, the next time we meet face to face, here's what I'm gonna say. The next time we meet face to face, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you really got something to say it to our face right now.
That's all it is. We told the commentators the same thing. Say it to our face. They wouldn't say anything. They stayed in their little booth like little bitches.
Because if Blue Shift, if you're talking about you're cool with us and shit, and then you want to fucking be a little snake.
That's snake shit. That's what it is. That's snake shit. And when you see snakes in the grass, then you go. You know what you do? You rev up the lawnmower. You get the lawnmower going.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
Because I'll tell you this. Y'all can gatekeep all you want. You're not gonna stop me or my partner from entering tournaments. We're still gonna demolish everybody in our path, no matter what. You know what? Just the icing on the cake. Me and Event will wear matching shirts that says NWO Outsiders.
What? Wait, hold on. How you pull me into that? How you pull me into this matching shirt shit? What is this, Florida? Family trip? What you doing? Nah.
I'm dead serious about this shit, because if they're gonna keep treating us like outsiders, then we might as well play the fucking part as Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
I am not wearing some fucking shirt that matches you. This is outsiders. Nah, B. What's wrong with you?
You know what?
You might
as well just play the NWO theme. Fuck it.
Look, it's not.
Nah, man. In all honesty, though, like if we're gonna keep going to these Gundam tournaments, no matter what.
We're gonna do us regardless. And if people got a problem with it, then I'm gonna call them on it. If y'all really want me to call them on, I can call them on it right now. Gundam community. Why is it that was okay? But none of you motherfuckers stepped up when it was time, when the community manager was pretty much donkey punching y'all shit in, and y'all was good with just keeping quiet. Why is it when politicians try to come in and try to take a little bit of clout from y'all never spoke up? I mean, if y'all really want to talk about this shit, let's talk about this shit. When writers came in and tried to body Gundam Versus and MBON, where were y'all then? I didn't see this attitude. Y'all quiet as fuck. But as soon as it comes to a tournament, we can talk shit. First off, the commentators shouldn't even be talking shit. The players should be talking shit with each other, and y'all should be viewing that from a distance. Y'all shouldn't become the news. Y'all should be reporting the news. There's a difference.
This is why I got incredibly mad when it came to the commentator, because they were disrespecting my friends. So that's why I went in a chat room and told them, saying, no, you guys are garbage. And then getting bashed because
like I said,
this is the new see my friend, man.
None of these cats is trying to step up. Like I said, if we were
it got bad enough. It got bad enough for Odin to come out of his Odin sleep on chat.
For real.
That day. Pissed off. Like, I was always mad beforehand. So
these dudes is 5 feet. Look, these dudes is 5 feet away from us in a closed door in a booth. If you got something to say to us, then say it. Then say it to us. Don't say it to the crowd and try to say it to us if you got that much of a fucking problem.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They were too scared to come out the booth. They were too scared. Like I said, we had to creep into the booth in order to let them know what was going on. Calm that shit down. Then the tournament organizer had to, like I said, from the other players, the tournament organizer had to come in and say, calm that shit down. When the entire field is telling you that, look, this is not right, then you got to listen to the entire field. So the tournament organizer did what he needed to do. He did what he needed to do. But the commentators didn't. And it goes to show you that you hurt the product and you hurt the competition and you took energy from people. You did more damage than you did helping.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody, anyone that was watching that was another company or anything, they're not going to respect that. They're not going to respect that at all.
Because here's one thing. There's something that my mentor told me when he called me the other day. He was like, yo, if anything, just stay with Brooklyn Arcade. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work more with Brooklyn Arcade for Gundam. And like I said, I got the best commentary team for that.
So they wouldn't even be allowed in Brooklyn Arcade. They can't even step foot in that motherfucker. The commentary team.
That commentary team that was at Waypoint? Nope.
Foot in that motherfucker.
I don't want them. I got the best people for that shit.
I told you, NY is connected so much. And when you have these little motherfuckers who start talking this shit and nobody knows who they are, you alienate yourself so much. Yeah. You're not stars. Like,
well, here's the thing though. These motherfuckers. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing. If I was really fucking petty, I would have called my mentor since he's one of the FGC legends.
You didn't have to call him. You didn't have to call him though. New York was calling you. Yeah. It was calling you.
No, let me finish it. I could have put these motherfuckers on the blacklist for them not to be at any other fucking tournament. I have that power.
It's funny you say that because at the end of the tournament organizer asked us to come back again. They was like, they wanted us to stay for casuals. It was like, please come again. Please come again.
Like I said, the players and the organizer were very nice to us, and the photographer too.
They were very nice.
They were nice to us.
They were nice to us.
They want us to come back for another tournament. I said okay.
I don't see why. I mean, for real. Like if I go back, hands are gonna be thrown. That's how I see it.
Oh no,
They
go back.
Look, no. It's this simple. The apology should be as loud as the disrespect. And if it's not the same, then there's no point of going back, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Here's what I was gonna say. When we do go back, it's not just gonna be
you
just
keep saying
us.
when. You keep saying when though. I know what you're saying. It's not going to be just us. It's going to be everybody. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. They're not going to pull stunts if all of us are there. I get it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But they couldn't even. They tried to stunt, and then mind you, y'all have to understand the entire time. Me and Mr. Wing Zero are standing in front of the door the entire tournament. Right? In front of the door, the entire tournament has a little cutout window or whatever, and we staring at them like, yo, we need to have this talk. And they won't have this talk. They won't have it. They won't have this talk with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, after we found out. We sit there the whole time. We didn't go around and start talking to other players. No, we standing right in front of the fucking door. Come out. You going to disrespect us. Come on out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it.
So that
I think you told. I remember you told me that you slammed the door when they opened it.
When they slightly opened it, I slammed that shit right in his fucking face, and he didn't say nothing. Right in his fucking face, he didn't say shit.
Like I said, here's my thing. The people at the little Gundam crew at Waypoint Campfire, y'all got some work to do. Because y'all kept telling me, we talked, especially at the tournament organizer, talking about y'all want to bring the people together for the game. Yeah, I love the game too, but if you're gonna have those two fucking commentators gatekeeping, talking about we throwing matches and shit, because I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, people not gonna show up. I'll tell you one thing though. I'm not like that. I don't throw fucking matches. I play with my heart.
Nobody threw a match. If we threw a match, we wouldn't have made top 4. So no.
Exactly.
Didn't nobody throw no fucking match.
Here's what's gonna happen though. Here's the difference.
I just want to put that out there. I don't throw matches.
No, of course you don't. But here's the thing. Here's the matter of the fact. The next tournament you are going to be in, it's going to be different. That's the thing. That's the thing I'm gonna see too. Is just simply because I've already discussed this with both Event and Mr. Wing Zero. Mr. Wing Zero is going to finally live up to his name. Perhaps we'll see.
We saw tasted we saw tasted at the end. They was
at the very end.
Yeah,
and you know what? I think, and I told them both, I think it's time that these guys move on to the next level. And, you know, of course, Doom and I are both going to run them through another ringer again, but this time it's going to be much more vigorous than last time. I think with every single training session we do with these guys, they have been getting consistently better. At this point, they're ready for some of the bullshit that they saw in the tournament. I think they're ready for some really, really advanced stuff now.
I just don't understand if you're going to get on us for running 1500s. Why do you even get on the other group for running 1500s? You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Like, if you're going to be,
I'll say this though.
Fair is fair. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting on them though because they're your mans in them. So as far as I'm saying, if I'm an outsider, if anything, you should be more cautious if I'm an outsider because you don't know how I'm going to react. There's one thing that I've realized when it comes to this little bubble that the FGC tends to fuck themselves up with. And you can ask anybody in UGL when we did the tournaments. I would pull the guys aside, the top guys aside, and I would tell them, yo, do y'all know each other? Yes. Okay. Then y'all can talk shit to each other and hype it up as much as possible. But don't talk shit to people you don't know because you don't know how they're going to react. You don't know. They didn't put that in the they did not put that into perspective at all. They just thought that they could talk reckless and shit wasn't going to happen. Now motherfuckers is hiding in the booth and shit. Wouldn't come out. Don't let the commentary fool you. Their body language and the way he was acting says a whole different story.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I was dressed up like Aleister Black that day. I was ready to throw hands at the
It don't matter how you dressed. They was, like I said, they was 5'2", 5'3". I think the other dude was like 5'8", 5'9", maybe. Like 130 fucking pounds. Dog, you not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. We roll up in here, there's going to be problems for you. And that's what people were trying to prevent.
Their personality is E-Thug. They probably wouldn't be able to really know how to fight in real life anyway. So
look, if you see the way they were hiding in the booth, that should tell you that they're not used to real shit. They're not used to it. They was hiding in the booth, cringing in the booth. That tells you enough. So it's like, yo, you can read them like, yo, they're not real. And then they want to smile and shit. The fuck you smiling for? Don't talk shit behind our backs and then try to smile in our face. That's snake shit. Snake shit.
Like I said, at Brooklyn Arcade, we don't play that shit.
Don't nobody play that shit in the real. Like I said, there's a difference between where they come from and where we come from. And they didn't didn't take that into consideration at all. They thought they could just fly and thought that shit wasn't going to happen. Well, shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Shit happened. And the tournament organizer telling you to calm it down was the most, if you didn't comply, it was going to be worse. You was about to get that ass kicked.
To be fair, they had like the Mug can call fucking shit of fucking commentary.
It doesn't fucking matter. Like, no matter what they try to do.
If you just go dump and this is what they're made.
No matter what they try to do and get they fucking, you know, they views up, I still generate more views than them. So it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Everything they're trying to do, I still generate more than them. So they can't even fall back on that. Like I said, that's on them. They played their hand. They played it wrong. They got trumped. Bottom line. And while I was getting ready to hurt them, they should be thanking us more than talking shit.
After the fact, they did try to ask how to play some casuals, and then you're like, no.
They asked us to play. Yeah, well, I had to go. That's why. But yeah, they did ask the tournament organizer, which was like, again, I want to make it very well known. He was a very nice person. He wasn't looking for no trouble. Tournament organizer. You know, he wanted us to stay and play casuals. You know, he wanted us to.
I think, fellas, we beat this horse into the ground.
Fuck this horse.
There's nothing left of this horse anymore. We should just move on now.
We didn't shot the shit. We didn't drop the bomb on it. It don't fucking matter. Fuck them motherfuckers if they want something. If they really want heat, come get it. I got clips for you. And it's not just for them. It's for everybody in the Gundam community if y'all want to act all like that. But like I said, when worst came to worst and it was really time to step up and show a spine, none of you motherfuckers were there. None of you. It had nothing to do with the tournament. I'm talking about before the tournament. All the issues that Gundam has, all the problems that people try to slander the game, none of you were there. None of you spoke up. So as far as I'm concerned, sit the fuck down and stay in the kid's place. Let's move the fuck on. That's how I see it. Sports.
All right, let's go ahead and start with sports.
Now that we already here, sports, Russell Westbrook has been traded to the Lakers. That's right, traded to the Lakers, and LeBron James says that he's going to prove the haters wrong. The fuck?
Well, LeBron can't say anything. Shut the fuck up.
LeBron James learned nothing from Space Jam. Yeah. Nothing from Space Jam. Yeah. He clearly didn't. I mean, you're building another monster team, and you're going to say you're going to prove the haters wrong? Granted, the Lakers need a bench. But they will get a bench during this time. They will sign vets. Don't let it fool you, okay? The Lakers are going to be fine. I expect them, to be honest, I expect them to make the Western Conference Finals, to be honest. I mean, with this type of signing, it's like this is a monster signing. If everyone stays healthy, this is a problem for the rest of the NBA, at least in the West Coast. So I expect the Lakers to do something. On more news here in Philly, the Sixers signed Embiid to a 4-year, $196 million Supermax contract. Now, look, people are mad. People are mad, some are glad. I'll put it like this. $196 million. Okay, you got a center. Philadelphia has been jonesing for a big center that is talented since Andrew Bynum. All right, that's why they tried to sign him before. But also understand that that's a lot of money, and you still need pieces around Embiid to still win this game.
You need depth.
Yeah, he can't be the end-all, be-all. He just can't. So
my question here is, so what's the difference between a regular contract and a Supermax contract?
Well, the regular contract, it depends on the money, how it's moved. It depends on if you get a lot on the front end or you get, more on the back end. And you have to understand, some athletes, they sign contracts and they can fail their contract by not playing up to their standards and can be cut. And when they're cut, that means they don't get their money. Okay?
Oh, they don't get like a guaranteed bonus like in football?
They don't get the guarantee at times. I mean, there's only a certain amount of money you get that's guaranteed. The Supermax is about as far as you can go. And a lot of it, I'm going to feel, I mean, we'll see what the details are, but I feel a lot of it's going to be up front because they want to keep Embiid in their good graces. You know what I mean? So they want him to stay. So they're going to give him everything that he fucking wants, whether people like it or not. You know what I mean? He's here for 4 years unless he just loses all his powers like the Monstars took it and shit. He's going to be here for those 4 years for that amount of money. He's going to be. I mean, I can find out more because I live right across the street from Joel Embiid. So I see him damn near every day when he's not on vacation. And I see Doc Rivers, the coach. So I can always talk to them anytime because they usually come out and say hi first. Like, I'll be talking to my mailman, and they'll be like, hey, how you doing? I'll be like, hey, sir, how you doing? You know what I mean? We just keep it very brief. But if I really wanted to talk to him, you know what I'm saying? I could talk to him. You know, it's besides you have to understand, I'm El Capitan around here. At this block? The athletes don't deal with the shit. I deal with the shit. So when the crackheads come around, I'm the one who gets them out of here. You know what I'm saying? They almost burnt up. Like last year, the crackheads was over here smoking, and they set their bushes on fire over where Embiid lives. I had to come out and stop them. You know what I'm saying? And then the security guard looked lost, but I had to, I was telling him, yo, get something to take this shit out. What's wrong with you? Why are you standing here staring at me, curse out this crackhead and driving this crackhead away? So I'm El Capitan.
Yeah, because you're kind of like the neighborhood watch guy, right?
I wouldn't say watch because I'm more of the block captain. So, but a very enforceable block captain. So I try to keep it. I don't try to start trouble and just try to throw my weight around. But when shit like that happens, you gotta go outside and let them know how it is. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
Oh, okay.
It is. NFL preseason. Let me say now, it's sucking. It's sucking really bad. The Eagles got destroyed 35-0 against the Patriots. They don't look good, but of course it's preseason. I know we shouldn't get all upset. I tried watching the Bears game yesterday, and they got destroyed. I'm seeing a lot of lopsided games, and I'm only saying this not because of the personnel that's blamed, but the coaching that's going on. So I'm not I'm not very for this preseason. As you know, preseason is only 2 games now. It's not 4 games because they're trying to extend the actual regular season as opposed to preseason. This doesn't really tell us much on how things will go. Our quarterback here in the Eagles, he was supposed to play in the last preseason game. He was out there dancing and shucking and jiving, and then he got the shits.
No, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got the shits, and they had to send him to the hospital because he had the shits. So, yeah.
Must have been some Taco Bell.
And of course, the women on Twitter was like, "No, not him. He too sexy to get the shits. What's wrong with y'all?" Like, yeah, it was a real thing. So it was hilarious.
Wow.
It was.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean, the Eagles did a bait and switch though, and they're talking about in the top, the chat right now. They pulled the bait and switch because we thought that we were going to see our starter because he needed the reps. So we thought that we were going to see him play, and then he came off the court. He came off the field and was like, I got the shits. I can't do this. Like, so. And for those who don't know, there was rumor going on during this time that they pulled him off the field because the Texans were really to deal Deshaun Watson for him. And I think it was 2 first rounds they're dealing for him. So they were going to take him off the field and trade for Deshaun Watson. Now, mind you, this is from over in Houston. So, Houston, the Texans they're talking about, the fans were excited. They thought that they were going to get Jalen Hurts. It was all over Twitter. It was crazy. And, yeah, I put it like this. No, Jalen Hurts isn't going anywhere. The deal hasn't been made. The media has tried to make this trade, into existence since the beginning of summer. It's not happening. We're sticking with Jalen Hurts. He's our quarterback, and y'all just going to deal with it. How about that? So, Houston Texans, sorry for your bad luck. So, but I want to move on and talk about Chelsea real quick because Chelsea wins the Super Cup. Ben, I hope you're listening. I hope
Chelsea.
We won the Super Cup, and right now,
Chelsea,
hey man, right now we are up 2-0. This is at the 67-minute mark, and it's a free kick. And of course, Arsenal stopped that, but it's cool. It's not a big deal. All right, but Chelsea is up 2-0. This is live. That's right, live. And that's always look at the chat. Look, nobody wants a QB who can't jerk himself off. I'm not gonna get.
No.
I can see Deshaun Watson right now. I need a massage, B. I need a massage. Just to let y'all know, Philly has some of the most talented massage parlors here. I'm just saying. I can see that as a selling point. I can see it as a selling point in Houston, Texas. I'm just saying. I can see it. All right.
I actually went to Philly, and not once did I go to a massage parlor. Now I'm feeling I didn't actually get the tour. I feel like I didn't get the tour.
Man, my shoulders are feeling pretty stiff, man.
You didn't get the full package, huh? You didn't get the happy ending. Is that it?
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, your shoulders are feeling stiff. I was like, no, you go there.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, man.
Well, speaking of happy endings, I don't know if you would call this a happy ending, but Max Caster, we're talking about wrestling. Max Caster has been pulled from AEW Dark for his rap bars. He mentioned Simone Biles' her mentality, and he mentions the Duke.
Oh
case.
Yeah.
And they banned him for 2 months. So far, he got suspended for 2 months without. I believe it's without pay, but I think he's coming back. Look, people, let me put it like this. All right. These are
it sounded like he was a cop or something.
Yeah,
he said he got suspended without pay.
These are rap bars. Rap bars go a lot deeper than Max Caster's flimsy bars, okay? He's not great at it. Yeah. Let's be honest here. He's not great at it. He doesn't have multis. He's not a rapper. He's not. He's a wrestler trying to entertain you. And then when he does come up with something good, you punish him for it. I don't believe that this should be a thing. However, I feel this falls on AEW because AEW lets their wrestlers do whatever they want when it comes to their commentary and doesn't check them. So because they don't check them and he did something like this, now you're going to be forced to check stuff.
You kind of can't blame the owner as well because he's doing nothing for a while.
He's doing nothing about it, exactly. And it was pre-taped. So it was like you had time to to take that out, and they chose not to. So
yeah, I had to go with NWA back what Jim Connect did, I have to also be the same in this.
Oh my God! Hold on. They're asking about Delilah's. All right. Let me speak on this real quick. For those who don't know about Delilah's strip club, all right. I know a lot of people from Delilah's due to the fact that I've worked security, so I know some of the security at Delilah's. All right, so when you walk in Delilah's, we get in for free, like it's nothing to it. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
Delilah's is a strip club, and Delilah's does a lot of, dare I say, extracurricular activities outside of stripping. Dare I say that?
Oh, I'm telling you, that's how they make their money.
That's how they make their money. Now, of course, not every female does it. Of course not. But you just got to get the right one. That's what it is. All right. So Delilah's is there, and there's a club next to Delilah's as well. That's an after-hours club. I will not name it, as I don't want to incriminate myself, but that is the location. I've been in there as well to do security, and like I said, let you in for free. We know the security there. You know what I mean? We have a time. It's a very nice club. But a lot of violence happens at these places. So understand that these places are, for after hours. They're not for, Philly. I want to speak on this real quick because Philly, our clubs don't start till like 10 o'clock. Yo, when I was in New York with Mr. Wing Zero, they started at 6. I was like, yo.
Oh, shit. God damn.
I was like, yo. Y'all starting up club at 6 o'clock? Y'all partying early. I was like, god damn. Man, this is Lower Manhattan. This is not even the real shit. This is Lower Manhattan. I'm like, yo, y'all starting at 6? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So as far as I'm concerned, it was crazy to see that they started at 6. They security had bulletproof vests on and all. You know what I mean? It's a real thing there. You know what I'm saying? In New York. Shout outs to NY. You know what? No. I gotta give y'all a round of applause. NY. What it do? They got my heart right now. So yeah, so it's one of those things where it's definitely Delilah's. You're gonna find some girls there. But if you go anywhere north of Delilah's, because it's down in South Philly, if you go north or say Kensington, you're going to get the quality of women will lower. Okay, and what I mean by this is you're going to see strippers that got bullet wounds in them, bullet holes in them, stabbing, you know what I mean, cuts and stabs. You know what I mean? Right. Had to get stitches and shit. Like, the quality of stripping is a little different when you go north. It just is. So, definitely different. But speaking of still on women, let's move on. Because we didn't finish with the wrestling yet, for those who don't know. Impact's Jordynne Grace, all right? Jordynne Grace breaks all 3 state and national records for 3 lifts during the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just seeing that. And you know what? Yep. Congratulations to her. Congratulations. Holy shit, that is badass.
It is. It's absolutely badass. And a round of applause again for Jordynne Grace. It's amazing what's going on. And it goes to show you that these people are, these wrestlers, they do more, in their off time than just, we're just going to wrestle. You know what I mean? No, they.
Yeah, so it was so she won 3 powerlifting categories, right?
Yes, she did. So it goes to show you she set national records. So that's something that, I guess if other women are watching, they can aspire to be. I mean, it goes to show you that you can do it if you, like, dare I say, put your
commit.
Yeah, if you commit. You know what I mean? I didn't want to rhyme too much, but yeah, you're right. To commit. So, but speaking of commitment, and this is going to piss me off, all right? For those who don't know, boxing. I know some of you boxing heads are there. I swear to God, before I get started on boxing, some of you boxing heads that want me to keep talking about boxing, y'all miss a lot of our talk on Twitter about boxing. Y'all miss a lot. Seriously, if you're not following me on Twitter to talk about boxing on Main Event TV, _, AKA, we talk about boxing, we talk about fighting all the time, all right? But for those who don't know, Charles Conwell faked a hand injury, all right, giving his managers advice. So the story is that the fight would have paid Conwell $80,000, all right, against an easier opponent in Mark DeLuca, while his other opponent, Golub, his bout would have paid $40,000 and would have been a harder fight. Now, he went where the money was. This is where I have a problem with this, all right? If you're backing out of fights, I have a problem with you because you already signed a contract. You do not fake hand injuries. You don't. I understand you're trying to go where the money is so you get more money. At this point, there should be some type of suspension. You should be fined the $80,000 for the hand injury, because y'all have to understand, on the opposite side of that corner, your fighter that you're supposed to fight, he has put in, and his team has put in X amount of dollars to get this fight going. His fight camp is already put in thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for this fight to happen. All right? And for you to just fake a hand injury and say, I'm going to go with the other money, that leaves him in the dark. And that's if they can't find another fighter for him. So I have a problem with that. I just don't understand why you're faking injuries to try and get the bigger payday when you're leaving your opponent out. That's bad business. That's horrible business. And it's not just the fighter that should be suspended. The promoter should be fined as well.
And the agent.
That's shitty as hell, man.
It is. You should not be doing that.
You can't.
You fake a hand injury just so you can get a bigger payout. That's goddamn, dude.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely.
I mean, people thought, like, back in the day, taking a dive was, shitty, but I mean, that's like a whole different level.
Yeah, see, they talk. Yeah, see, they say there's no fighting passion. There isn't. There just isn't, and there's a problem with that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, but more boxing. For those who don't know, on the flip side of things, for those who have not seen Netflix Untold, I don't know, did anybody see this other than me? I wasn't sure. Any of y'all see this? All right. Netflix Untold, Deal with the Devil. If you have not seen it, please watch it. It's about Christy Martin, the Christy Martin story. How, and I'm telling you now, you're going to get a lot of knockouts in this documentary. But she explains how, her rise to fame and how she had to knock out every woman in order to get respect. How the boxing industry did not respect any women trying to fight whatsoever. That they thought they were, oh, it's a woman. Why should we pay to see this? The most harshest criticisms that you can see in this documentary is in this documentary about women. You can tell that this was a man's sport and they had no business, they really said, I have no business dealing with women. When Christy Martin finally found the coach that could take her to the next level, even he wanted nothing to do with her because she was a woman. He was like, why are you bringing her here? He said the only reason why he even gave her a chance when she first showed up to the gym was the fact that her mom was there and they had their dog there. And the dog was looking at him all crazy like, yeah, go ahead, try something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? So,
son of a bitch.
Yeah, like this was a big deal. And Christy Martin showed that she had boxing skills. Now, of course, in her rise to fame, Christy Martin had said a lot of controversial things in her past, which they do show in the documentary, where she's like, I don't think that this woman I'm fighting is a woman. I want records to show that she's not a man. You know what I mean? Like, she was purposely getting under people's skin and saying bad things about people, especially about the gay community. She would say bad things about them because it sold. And she said that she regrets that, you know what I mean? To an extent, because she wouldn't be who she was. For those who do not know, Christy Martin is a lesbian. When she married, and the thing is, she married her coach. She married her trainer, which is, I'm going to say, 20-year difference, 20-year timestamp difference. Yeah. Apparently, he was so abusive. He was so nasty after she got, big. He was riding her coattails. He was making money off her. And the one time they decided to spar, he knocked her the fuck out. He knocked her out and told her that she didn't belong in the ring with him. Knocked her out and humbled her. I can see to an extent, you'll have to understand when coaches do get into sparring with their own fighters because you want to knock them down a peg. You don't knock your fucking fighter out. You don't do that.
Yeah.
That's not.
You're a trainer. You're there to train.
You're there to train. You can show them the problems that they're having, the holes that they have in their defense, and give them different looks. You can spar with them. Just don't knock them the fuck out. That does nothing for their confidence. Nothing.
Look, in any form of training, you should try and be a little bit harsh and positive at the same time, but you don't go the way to fucking berate them and fucking knock them out.
Just destroy them. Yeah.
This gets worse. As this documentary goes on, Christy Martin shows that, she's not really into guys. She's still married, but she wants a divorce. You know what I mean? It got to a point where she started wearing strap-ons. And he was recording and he was Video recording and
during the fight.
No, when she was at home. She was.
Oh, okay. I was like, strap on like, that was psych some motherfuckers out, dude. I mean, I guess
he was video recording everything at home and audio recording everything at home. He was checking her email. He was controlling her life completely. She had nothing that was private, and he made sure that he recorded this shit just in case she wanted to leave, so that he can damage her reputation. That's what he tried to do. Now, for those who don't understand, in boxing, we do not give a fuck if you're gay, lesbian, transgender, whatever side of the spectrum that you fall on. I hate to use the word spectrum, but whatever side of the spectrum that you fall on, whatever you identify as, we do not give a fuck. If you can punch, you can punch. That's all that fucking matters. So
just throw hands.
Yeah. So when she left him for another woman, and she came back, shit was on. This man he stabbed her up like 30 times or something like that. He stabbed her. He beat her head into a dresser. And then afterwards, he shot her. And he still couldn't kill her. She still got up and walked out the house and got help and got to a hospital. So, needless to say, this man is in jail right now, of course. All right? Yeah. But this documentary is amazing. It's not that long, but they didn't really touch on the drug use too much. They talked about it a little bit. They didn't talk about the years and years of drug abuse. They just give you a little glimpse inside of it that they was doing coke every day, but that's all they did. They didn't really talk about it. But it goes to show you, this woman was in the ring sparring with grown-ass men and giving it to them. Giving it to them. Men was walking out with black eyes and fucked up teeth and carrying on. They was sparring. They was fighting. You know what I'm saying? This is what boxing is about. So, yeah, and they say Christy Martin is a cyborg. I'm telling you, if you get a chance to see it on Netflix, Untold, Deal with the Devil is an amazing story. And it goes to show you her rise to fame and what she's doing now to try to help the youth when it comes to everything. And her biggest opponent that she fucking hated, that she beat, that she outboxed, she ended up marrying her. She ended up marrying her. Yeah, ain't that some shit?
Hey, I hate you, bitch, so much. I'm gonna marry you, baby.
Yep, it's amazing to see how the world works. Everything comes full circle, man. It's crazy.
That's gonna be like Vince and Tony Khan on a date afterwards.
Yeah, she was no joke. She was a pioneer for her time. They even show her loss to Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter. They showed that, you know what I mean, Layla Ali hit her so hard that her equilibrium was off. She said she was fighting on a slant the whole time. She was fighting on a slant. And her trainer did not give a fuck, which was her husband, didn't give a fuck. He didn't want to throw in the towel. Instead of throwing in the towel and being like, yo, I didn't quit, you know what I mean? My coach stopped the fight. I didn't quit. I don't want to be a quitter. He made her go out on her shield toward the fact that she quit. And it ruined her, and that hurt her reputation. That hurt it. So there's a lot more, but man, you want to talk about an actual fighter? We're talking about down in the dirt fighting. This is the documentary you want to watch. This is
you shouldn't survive.
Yeah, all her fights she fought like she had to survive. And like I said, and they show the tape where they show the fights where she's just knocking out motherfuckers left and right. They show that shit. They don't. This documentary does not shy away. You know what I mean? From all show you some cutesy stuff and gloss over shit. Nah, they show you the fights. So definitely something that you should, if anyone's into boxing or at least want to see some knockouts, this is the documentary for you. I'll say that. Let's move on. Funimation. Yeah, Funimation. Yeah, for those who don't know, they have acquired Crunchyroll for $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion.
Crunchyroll.
Fucking Sony.
You know what? From now on, I'm going to call them Crunchyroll. Not Crunchyroll, Countryroll. That's what I'm going to call them.
That's Country.
Tell me more.
So, I believe, Curious Doom, you had something to sound off on about this one?
I had a little bit of something to say, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not happy about it.
Doom is the expert on this.
Yeah,
he is the absolute
Sony
expert.
has no business in owning monopolization in anime. Like, this literally, slims down, how many studios are left. I think, what's left is, Sentai Filmworks is one. Manga Entertainment is another, and I can't remember. I think there's like one more, but the way a lot of the voice actors within Funimation have been acting,
it's not.
And
good. It's not last long.
Yeah, it's not good. And
Yeah.
I don't understand the reason why Sony feels the need to own everything.
I think, like in my opinion, that what they're trying to do is make their own on-demand service to make it more for the PlayStation service. They're gonna add that into it, perhaps. But at the same time, I'm not cool with Funimation at all. Period, because they own a part of the UK. I'm not cool with them.
We're going to see a lot of censorship. I feel that Sony has now done this.
Yeah,
I mean, Funimation was
censor everything.
Yeah, I mean Crunchyroll was already on that tip, but it's like this is I think this is on a completely different level now. We're going to not only do I think we'll see censorship. I think that we're going to end up seeing scripts absolutely rewritten.
You're not going to see like My Shield Hero, that kind of stuff happening again, because that fit still got people really mad, and there's going to be a lot.
That was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show, but that first episode, people got fucking tried to cancel that shit very quick. So no one.
Yeah, they got really angry.
I've only heard of it, but I don't know what happened in the first episode. So I'm gonna have to see what all that is about.
Pretty much, a woman accused a guy of something, and that got people cancelled. Trying to get it cancelled.
Oh boy. Okay. Gotcha. So it's nothing like crazy. Like what was it like? Goblin Slayer was?
No, it wasn't like that.
No.
I still gotta watch the second season.
No, it's more or less. Apparently, previously the previous Shield hero, something happened, and this new guy Naofumi is the new Shield hero, and apparently the king doesn't like the Shield hero, so he treats him like shit.
You have to understand, audience. We're trying not to spoil it for people who did not see it. All right,
yeah.
So we're trying our hardest here.
I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. The anime is old.
No, it doesn't matter. Some people haven't seen it.
I mean, if you really want to watch it, it's a great show. Definitely give it a watch.
Yeah, season 2 should be dropping very, very soon.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, should we move on from this, or y'all still got something to say on this?
Just fuck
no,
Funimation.
I'm good. I'm just not really happy that Funimation is going to be
acquiring it.
Yeah, pretty much falling under Crunchyroll is going to be falling under Funimation.
Yeah, the umbrella.
Also, does this mean like Funimation going to charge more then for their service then? Because their service are shit.
Well, that was the problem with Crunchyroll. I should say Crunchyroll. It was their servers were bad, and they kept charging and never fixed their servers, and people were very upset about that. So maybe with this takeover merger, we'll see better servers for them. I mean, you never know. I mean, because if people bring Vampire Hunter D. Y'all don't want me to bring a Vampire Hunter D. Man, that's gonna show my age. What's wrong with y'all?
Classic. Yeah, that's a classic.
Not just Vampire Hunter D, but we can talk about Bloodlust as well. Was the second one? Like, don't get me started.
That's my shit right there,
No, there was another one too. I remember it had something that had to do with robots. I forget what it was called.
Vampire Hunter D. Look, it stopped at Bloodlust. I mean, it was pretty much. That's another thing that needs to be brought back, if anything. But I mean, we can move on because since we're talking about dark stuff, for those who don't know, Tim Burton is doing a Netflix Addams Family adaptation. It's coming soon. That's right. And Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to be Morticia. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to play out. You know what I mean?
The Addams Family actually is a secret. I actually like Addams Family like a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
that's one of the things I truly miss.
As long as they keep the spirit of the show, that's all that matters. The comedy and the dark comedy and the spirit of the show. This should be, I think, really well done. However, I really wish that they'd have got Oscar Isaac to play Gomez, because he looks just like Gomez with a mustache. But that's just me. I'm sure he's busy doing Moon Knight, so he doesn't have time in his schedule. But man, I would have really liked to have seen that. You know what I mean? But in more,
it's Tim Burton, so it's going to be kind of weird.
Yeah. It's supposed to be weird. I mean, let's be honest with you. It's what Tim Burton does best. So
it's going to be like cheesy weird, like Batman Returns cheesy weird.
Yeah, well, that's what the Addams Family's for. For those who don't know, the Addams Family do have
Yeah.
2 CG movies that came out not too long ago, I believe. So you're still
Right.
getting your Addams Family fix. However, the only thing that concerns me is how cancel culture will deal with this. Because for those who don't know,
Yeah.
not too long ago, Tim Burton came out and said that he's not used to dealing with was it black actors or whatever, or just minorities in general, because he didn't feel as though they would fit the roles that they were in.
Yeah, that's not cool to say shit like that.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens, with it. We'll see how they do things. So I mean, but in more dark in movie news, kids news actually, for those who don't know, Coraline and ParaNorman will be making its way back to theaters on August 24th. That's right, August 24th. They will be back in theaters. So for those who either want to relive that time, I still have Coraline on Blu-ray, so I can watch Coraline anytime I want to. But Coraline and ParaNorman will be making its way back to theaters. I think this is I don't think it's a cash grab. I think this is a testing water to see if people want more Coraline and ParaNorman. And I think what gets left out of the fray here, for those who remember the show Monster House, the movie Monster House. I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but that's another one I thought.
Monster House. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's another one that could be brought back and redone for the kids. I feel that's a good one. It's on. I believe it's still on Netflix actually. Monster House. So that one is good. Okay. I see what people are saying in the chat. Okay, it's the chat. I see what y'all saying. Robot Carnival. Don't get me started on Robot Carnival. For those who don't know, Vanessa May, if you're out there, call me. Vanessa May, a brilliant violinist, did a theme. In Robot Carnival, and she still makes music to this day. The Violinist is an excellent album, and then I believe she had The Storm afterwards. She's an excellent violinist, excellent. But let's move on. Let's talk about Suicide Squad. All right, Suicide Squad.
All right.
Yeah, I know some of you saw Suicide Squad. I saw it. It was all right. It was okay.
Yep. That is, what's funny is that perfectly sums up the movie. That perfectly sums it up.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a lot of your moments that you would expect from, let's say, Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes.
but it really did feel. But you can't shake the urge that you get this whole Guardians of the Galaxy feel, just because of the way the banter and the way that the quote unquote the team works with each other.
Yes.
The only thing I had a problem with, I'm going to say about the movie is the really cringe one-liners. Like, a lot of it was like, dude, come on, man. Some of it's really, really just cringy military Call of Duty talk.
Well,
and I'm like, dude, like 052 going dark and X tactical mission bullshit. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, come on, man.
Well,
let me guess. John Cena was saying that shit?
No, it was like the fucking Nick Fury with a pussy. Whatever the fuck her name is.
Nick Fury.
Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller.
Yeah, her.
Amanda Waller. Nick Fury. Wow.
Yeah, she's basically the Nick Fury of DC. But yeah, that's Amanda Waller.
How do you even?
We're canceled.
We're canceled.
Look. I'm not a DC fan. I'm not saying I don't like DC. I just don't know a whole lot about it. So maybe I'm a very good audience for someone just walking into the movie and be like, what's this whole fucking Suicide Squad about, and how is it different than Guardians of the Galaxy?
Okay,
because Guardians of the Galaxy it appealed to a larger mass.
So here's the thing: since you don't know anything about Suicide Squad, I take it that you saw the first movie.
I saw bits and pieces. I couldn't finish it.
All right. Did you watch Assault on Arkham, the cartoon, the animated movie, Assault on Arkham?
No.
Okay, that's probably where you want to start if we're talking cinema-wise. That's
right.
More focused about Batman, but it's the Suicide Squad trying to break into Arkham. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
I personally, if I were you, I would start at Assault on Arkham Asylum, and then I dare say move on to the other Suicide Squad movie. I mean, we already know that Ayer has already said that movie does not represent him. and that the studio had a lot to do with that movie, and he was not allowed to show his vision in the original Suicide Squad movie. So everyone's asking for an Ayer cut, just like they did a Snyder cut.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking
But
at.
yeah, like, so Assault on Arkham is literally shows like how serious Amanda Waller is about it. Like,
yes. Amanda
like
Waller is
one of the guys questions her, and she's like, "All right, you can leave."
You know what? People in the chat are already saying Suicide Squad is rated R. Let me talk about this real quick. I've seen a number of parents say, "Should my kid watch Suicide Squad?" No.
No.
It is not for kids. It's not. It's straight up not for kids. I don't understand.
There's a reason why there's a fucking label, dude.
I don't understand. Do you not look at ratings anymore? Do you not understand? I understand that some parents trust their kids and say they're mature enough to watch this. But you have to be kidding me that we're still on this. It's rated R. It's right in your face, and you're still asking, can my kid watch this? That's absolutely insane. It is not. It is rated R. It is not for kids. All right? It's just not.
Yeah.
So,
I saw a lot of when I saw the movie, there were a lot of unattended kids at the movie, like towards the front rows. I was like, is this fucking? I was like, how do kids get into movies these days? Like an R-rated movie, but I guess I don't know. Maybe the theater we went to, they didn't fucking care.
They stopped us.
Yeah, I was about to say. No, nowadays I guess they don't fucking care. They just let these kids just do whatever. I guess I don't know. And also, where's the parents? Like, parents are, we're gonna go see art. Well, maybe they lied to them. I don't know. But at the end of the day, how do you get into an R-rated movie as a kid? You straight up look like you don't look like you could even pass for like a small adult. Like, I'm just stunted growth.
No. They're saying already it has suicide in the title. There's nothing else to talk about. There's no discussion. Like, come on.
and exactly. And you know what? The R-rated rating is warranted due to not of course, because of the language, but also the just a lot of the gratuitous violence in it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of it.
There's a lot.
There's definitely a lot of it in the movie, and but I'll say this though, as far as the movie goes, like I said, coming from let's just say like a average person watching it, I found it to be very entertaining, although I didn't quite have a lot of context to go off of, what was really going on. I mean, I know all the stuff, but I never knew any of the background or any of the of any of these characters and who they were, other than fucking Harley Quinn, because she's just been, out and everywhere. Really that.
She's a staple.
Yeah, exactly. Other than Harley Quinn,
they call it Task Force X.
Task Force.
Harley Quinn is the whore of DC. Everybody.
Jesus Christ! Y'all really trying to get the whore of DC? I wouldn't have said all that.
The whore of DC, Jesus. Well, she's a whore of. You know what? I'm gonna say this. She. Speaking of whore, there's definitely some of that in the movie too, which is probably earns its R-rated.
But
stuff
Harley Quinn is, if you've been reading the comics, far from a whore. I want to clean this up just a little bit. All right. I mean, we know that. I mean, look, you'll probably see more whoring in Harley Quinn's cartoon on HBO Max than you will see in the Suicide Squad. All right.
Cinemax.
So like, come on, like, So I mean, and that's definitely not for kids either. And people asked about that too. I don't understand why. That definitely is.
I was conflicted about her character in the movie, though. I was really conflicted about her character. Like, I was like, okay, I mean, she's a badass, but she's too much of a badass.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
She's the staple. She's
okay. Maybe that's why they wrote her like that, because I was like, she's like she. It was
technically her. That's her team. She's the leader of that team.
Well,
I mean, it seemed like Bloodsport was.
So Bloodsport was technically neither of them are the
leader of the bunch.
Yeah, was it the guy that was leading?
You know him well.
Was it Frag or Flag, something like that? I forgot. I don't know. He's the one that has been assigned to the mission, and he's just leading the rest of them. It just so happens.
Oh, is it the dude with the goggles?
No. No.
No, not him. Not Polka Dot guy.
Oh, Polka Dot Man.
The dude at the very, very beginning.
No. The only person that's the lead of the team is the one that was assigned with Amanda Waller. Like I said, I want to say Lieutenant Flag. I could be wrong here.
Oh, that guy. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. Him.
It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, and the name escapes me. But besides, I've been drinking, bitch. I don't remember names. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. So yeah. He's the lead of the Suicide Squad. So, and we know what happened with him. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. John Cena playing Peacemaker. He did a really well done job from going from not.
They're trying to say.
Man, they said John Cena was in the movie. I didn't see him anywhere in it.
He was Peacemaker. How you watched the movie? Were you not
really?
watching the movie? He's Peacemaker.
How are you supposed to see John Cena?
You got me there. No. We'll give you a small round of applause there. All right, you got me.
Jesus Christ. I was like,
all you're saying is a costume move.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. You got me on that one. Only because I'm drinking, you got me. Okay.
I was like, you said John Cena was a movie. I didn't see his ass at all.
Everybody gets one. But everyone says that's perfectly well executed. Yeah, well. Speaking of Suicide Squad, though, in not Peacemaker, but Bloodsport, Idris Elba, for those who don't know, has been casted as Knuckles in the Sonic 2 movie. That's right. So now we get him. Yeah, like they said, I walked right into it. You goddamn right, I walked into that.
You did. So hold on. Here's my issue, because here's my issue about this, and it's not a bad issue, but it just raises some questions now about canon and all that stuff. Okay, it's Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but Knuckles is in it, but the advertisement is showing Emerald Hill Zone, which is from Sonic the Hedgehog to the game, which Knuckles wasn't introduced unless you put lock-on cartridge Sonic and Knuckles onto Sonic 2. So are we saying this is a timeline where they put Sonic and Knuckles cartridge into the timeline of the movie?
Hold on. First off, let me respond because the chat is talking. He said Batman would have been prepared for that joke. Look, I will say a line from Iron Man real quick. He beat me by 1 second. 1 second, all right? All right? But, all right, back to the Sonic Knuckles. I think that's
what I'm just saying, though.
I'm thinking if they're going to do this, I think that they have to flesh out the history between Sonic and Knuckles has to be a bad guy for a minute before they decide to make him a good guy. They have to visit this, and they have to talk.
Need to follow the lore.
They have to follow the lore in this one.
What was it? Yellow socks, green socks?
Yeah, I don't know. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how much time this movie's going to be, but you have to follow the lore. If you're going to add, it was one thing to add Tails. I'm okay with Tails. I like the spoiler at the ending at the first Sonic movie. It was a great spoiler.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I love that part.
It was executed very well. But to bring Knuckles in now, and then we're seeing the body models for Knuckles that we're seeing in the screenshots. They have to tackle it. They have to talk about it.
I just really want to see, like, I mean, this is stupid, but Knuckles better fly and he better climb walls with his hands. I'm just saying.
Well, we won't know exactly what they're doing until we see it. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we have zero information on Sonic.
I'm guessing Sonic 2. Sonic 3 is going to have Shadow or Metal Sonic.
No, I think they're going to save Shadow for the next one. I think they will. Because I think that Robotnik isn't Robotnik yet. He's just now turning into Robotnik. He's just now losing the hair. You know what I mean? Like,
it would be like you have to go through so many time skips to get to Shadow.
Wait, Shadow
he's busy getting rock reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Shadow doesn't appear until Sonic Adventures 2.
Yeah,
that's what.
I don't think.
Yeah, fuck Shadow anyway.
Well.
If that's the case, then somewhere in there, I better hear Pumpkin Hill.
All right. Here's the thing, though. Here's my prediction for bad guys. All right, hear me out for the second movie. Hear me out. This is my prediction for the bad guys. Of course, you're gonna have Fat Robotnik, and you're gonna see some form of Metal Sonic. You're either gonna see the Mecha Sonic from Sonic 2, or you're gonna see the Hyper Metal, the one that you see you see everywhere else.
I'm for Metal Sonic.
I don't want to see Hyper Metal Sonic. I am tired of Hyper Metal Sonic. I hate that design.
I'm for Metal Sonic because if you haven't realized what Hollywood has done, if you haven't, especially with superhero films, if you look at the percentage of superhero films, they fought all nothing but robots.
Yeah.
X-Men.
It's easy because you don't want to see a person dying.
You don't want to see a person die, and because the way this is going, really, you'd have to use robots in order to destroy things. It's let's be honest here. It's a kids' film. They're not going to let people die on camera. They're just not going to.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing.
This fits in. This fits in perfectly easily because what was it? All of Robotnik's creations are all robots anyway. Yeah. What was it? And I'd be really now. Hear me out. I'd be real pleased. I doubt it's gonna happen, but I would give them so many fucking props if they put Scratch and Grounder in it.
Well,
just saying.
Awesome.
You would be fine with that. We've seen how they just fight robots all the time. I mean, Wolverine, they turned Silver Samurai into a fucking robot. You know what I mean?
What?
In Avengers, they went up against Loki and them, but they were aliens, so it's a whole different story. You can get away, and then they fought Ultron, which was another robot. So it goes to show you that this is a thing that they do. They want to be able to mangle robots without saying, "Hey, there's life in this robot." You know what I mean? So it's okay to do. And something tells me they're going to go that route.
Wait, Silver Samurai is human though.
Not in the Wolverine movie. He's not. Silver Samurai is in a robot. It's a guy in a robot.
Yep. The Wolverine movie. Yep.
It's essentially he's wearing a suit of armor.
Yeah.
Like a robot armor.
He gets in a Gundam.
Yeah. Well, I won't say Gundam because we've already talked about Gundam. But speaking of robots, we can move on.
Gundam, fucking damn.
Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. Wow. It's getting booed? Wow, really?
Oh, hold on. Why is it getting booed? First of all, no. Okay, I say boo because it's the end of an era. It's the end of Evangelion. Like, pretty much, Hideki Anno is like, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He said, that's it. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm going to go home.
A man
I think I'm going to go home now.
Anybody, I shouldn't say a man, but anybody should not have to keep reliving their depression over and over and over throughout their lifetime for entertainment. They shouldn't have to. So I understand why he decided, all right, this is it. This is what I'm done. I mean, the man went on, he's done what? Godzilla? He's moving on to different projects. Let that man be.
Yeah.
Like Evangelion. And I checked last night because I didn't get a chance to see 3.0 plus 1.0. And I asked y'all, before we decided to do the stream, I asked y'all in the meeting, do I need to see the other ones in order to watch 3.0 plus 1.0? So I went on Amazon. Yeah, I went on Amazon last night, and the other versions are available for free. So 3.0 plus 1.0 is free, and then the ones before them are free. They're in Japanese, but that's not a big deal. You know what I mean?
God damn, piece of shit.
That's not a big deal. I can read subtitles. It ain't a big deal. I got VHS tapes here that got subtitles on them. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't bother me any. So, I mean, we will see what happens. Though people are saying Sonic V06 was silver. That's what they want to see.
No.
You're asking a lot from Hollywood.
It's no use. It's no use. Yeah, it's no use.
On to a topic that a lot of us don't care about, but apparently Red Comic does care about. Hololive English Council has begun. And was
yes.
Go ahead.
Hololive, yes.
Take it away.
So,
go ahead.
So yes. So this is basically Hololive's EN. They had their first generation, which was almost about a year ago, back in September, I want to say. And this was back in September. They debuted 5 talents, which was Amelia Watson, Gargura, Calliope Mori, Takanashi Kiara, and
by name. Go ahead.
By name. Oh yeah.
It's not approved.
Definitely.
Yes, we do not approve of this.
So here's the thing. Then these new ones, they actually were supposed to debut yesterday, but I guess they had some kind of technical difficulty, so they postponed it till I think tomorrow. they're supposed to debut, but their Twitters are already live. They're already going. Yeah. They're already kind of interacting with everyone else right now.
Has been filled with it. I know. Trust me.
So are they recognized by the council, but not going to be they're not going to be whatever the such thing is.
Listen,
yeah,
I've seen it all over my timeline. I'm already tired of looking at it.
There's 5 of them, so I'll make this real quick. So there's 5 of them. There's 5 new ones. This is Hololive English Gen 2. Their second generation of English-speaking Hololive. They've and I guess Cover, the company behind Hololive, they saw dollar signs when they launched, because for the longest time these VTubers have only been Japanese, and it wasn't until recently they decided, hey, let's try an English market. And of course, we all know Gargura, the Shark Girl, just took the fuck off with over 3 million subscribers now, on her way to 4 million, showing up in Taco Bell commercials. Like literally, you can't not see her. She's so big now. And they saw the writing on the wall. They're like, okay, there's money in English speaking. So they debuted the second one.
I don't.
Second generation.
For me, it feels like it feels like the group from Ready Player One, the bad guys, where they had them all in a group in VR, and they had them all in a group as an army. If you looked at the YouTubers on how they do things, on how their stands are set up, like where they're at in the actual places, that's what it reminds me of. And
definitely. Well,
apparently this whole thing works off of an iPhone. Like they just use an iPhone and it works.
Yeah. So apparently the talents have like an iPhone.
Yeah, motion capture.
But
let me stop the hate real quick. Let me give us a shout out, a round of applause to YouTubers. Y'all find a way around it to get y'all followers. You know what I mean? I'm not.
So I'm gonna go over this real quick. We'll wrap this up real quick. I'm just gonna go over just the new talents real quick, and this your little stick. You got this. One of the new one is Tsukumo-sana. She's a, I guess as Mr. Wing Zero would say, the chocolate waifu of the bunch. She's
that's racist. No, chocolate waifu. You said chocolate. I can't believe you just said that. You know what that means, right? I'm just saying, you know when it comes to chocolate. Because it seems like, y'all, I mean, come on.
Chocolate.
Oh, God. Sexual chocolate. God damn.
Oh, God, Mark Henry.
Oh, shit.
Unreal.
So, Tsukumo-sana, she's, her stick is, she's supposed to be space. Now, the Hololive is supposed to represent 5 different things of civilization of some sort. You got Tsukumo-sana, who represents space. Then you have the second one. Her name is Sarasfana. She represents nature. I don't know what their personalities are like yet because they haven't debuted yet. So
actually, I did a little research. They already on Wiki they have a Wiki page set up for each one, and they talk about their personalities.
Of VTubers. They're the Infinity Stones.
Apparently, the time there's a time one.
Yeah, there's another one. That's the next one, which is Oro Crony. So far, she seems to be the most. I'm interested in her because she seems really interesting. At least what I've seen her tweet on Twitter, and also just
don't lie.
I mean, there's. But also, no. But here's the thing though, is that my favorite VTuber is Amelia Watson, and her whole shtick is like she's a time traveler, and this one's supposed to be time. So it's going to be interesting to see how they intermingle with each other. And then the last one is Nanashi Mume, and she's basically representing civilization, but she looks like an owl girl. So, no. And the last one, no. Okay, so I'm going to call this right now. The last one is called Hakos Bales, and I'm calling this right now. I think she's going to challenge Gargura for popularity. So I'm calling this right now. She looks like a little red rat girl. She's supposed to be a rat. She represents chaos. And she represents chaos. That's her whole shtick.
I'm calling Sonic. I'm just saying.
Chaos.
Fuck all this.
So I think if you see her design, she looks like I said. I think she's gonna give Gargura a run for popularity. But other than that, I mean, if you're interested in it, I think they're supposed to debut sometime either later tonight or tomorrow. But because they're only giving Japanese JST, and I don't live in Japan, so I don't know when August 23rd, 8 a.m. Japanese Standard Time is.
Our time is what?
Today.
16 hours.
That's today.
So yeah,
Oh, it's today.
Yeah.
Yes, because Japan's far into the future.
Yeah.
So
16 hours.
right now it's the 22nd.
So far in the future.
And,
Well, they
yeah,
are.
right now it's the
Look at
20,
architecture.
yeah. Right now it's the 22nd. In Japan is the 23rd.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be later today then.
Later today.
Yeah, later tonight.
So later tonight they're supposed to be debuting.
So you mean
So if y'all want to check it out,
so I'm
it's
letting
all
you know,
on.
this is what my timeline is going to look like tonight. Wrestling for NXT, Hololive.
Mhm.
That's what my timeline is going to look like.
Oh, you're gonna see. It's gonna blow the fuck up. I can guarantee.
I'm not getting away from it. I'm not getting away from it.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna be watching it, of course, because I want to see. what these new talents are about.
Are you gonna buy that body pillow?
Of course you are.
Am I gonna buy the body pillow? I mean,
for that crony chick, they already have her fans are known as cronies with a K.
Oh, my
cronies with a K.
Help me!
They're called cronies, and you know what
Somebody
their emoji? The emoji is an hourglass.
Help me!
Oh,
God, help me!
You are a fucking tool.
Oh my God!
Fucking
You know what?
hell
We
yeah.
gotta get away- we
Tribal
gotta-
chief is
Okay,
displeased.
we have to get away from this. We have to. Man shit. Man shit. Okay, we're changing direction on this one. Expendables 4 is on the way. Expendables 4. That's right. For those who don't know, Stallone has teased that they're going to have a new Expendables movie. So far, Stallone has signed a contract. Jason Statham has signed his contract, and Randy Couture has signed his contract to be on the next film. So this film is a green light. It is a go. We will see who will show up in the next Expendables movie. But right now, we have 3 actors, and it has been teased. So this movie is on its way.
Okay, cool. Hopefully it works out.
Oh my God!
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see whatchamacallit. The Expendables
Delete that shit right now.
Well, we don't know
Delete.
what Jet Li's doing just yet. I mean, like I said, all we know is that they have 3 actors signed to it, and I mean, eventually, depending on people's schedules, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? So we'll see. This is Steven Seagal as the Russian villain. Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
You might as well. I mean, they're getting like all the old actors.
Yes, because in the first movie you had Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude was no joke. I watched this movie not too long ago. Was it the new one on Netflix? It was all right. It wasn't that great. It wasn't as good as what?
I forgot who was the second main bad guy that they had in the Expendables 2.
I haven't seen Expendables since Expendables 2. So I haven't seen one since then. I mean, I believe Gary Daniels was in the first one, I believe. So he's a good bad guy. But those are
the second bad guy. I think the second villain was what's his name?
What?
Well, damn, I lost his my brain just like
it'll
turned
back.
off.
For those who don't know, in the first Expendables one, Gary Daniels was in it, and
Van Damme was the second.
Yeah, Van Damme was
the main
the
bad guy
second
in the second.
You'll probably remember Gary Daniels for those, because he doesn't get a lot of credit, but you'll probably remember him for the Fist of the North Star live action movie. So y'all probably remember that. He played Kentaro. He was the lead. Right. So Gary Daniels is an accomplished martial artist. He knows what he's doing. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I didn't see Expendables 3. But Expendables 18, there will be Michael B. Jordan. Now, Michael B. Jordan already has his Rainbow Six thing going on. So, no, he won't be in it.
Mel Gibson was in 3.
Mel Gibson was in 3. Okay, I didn't see.
He was the main bad guy.
Okay.
He was the main bad guy.
Racist ass Mel Gibson. Okay. I'm not worried about Mel Gibson. But I mean.
He probably put more Byron in.
Oh, well, I mean, look, we're going to move on because we have something y'all feel very passionate about. So, I guess we should get into this. We're still in the movie and comics phase. DC Comics is turning Robin, Tim Drake, into a bisexual. All right? Now, I want to give y'all some details first, because y'all have to remember that Dick Grayson already has been considered gay. So, now we have Tim Drake becoming a bisexual.
That's where Red Comet comes in.
Okay. He put you on notice. He was like, "Nah, you coming in." He tags you in.
Look,
he brought in good points. Good points.
Do I have to do this? Go ahead.
Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing about media now. Why is it all of a sudden that we're turning everyone gay or bisexual?
I've got balls of steel.
Why don't you just make your own superheroes? You don't have to make Superman gay. You don't have to make Robin gay. You don't have to make whoever.
You're giving too much. We didn't even get on the Superman thing yet. You're giving too much.
Look, I'm just saying in general, like whoever, like all these new superheroes are now coming out as gay. So you mean to tell me this whole time they were all gay from the jump, and then just now, all of a sudden, like, oh, they're all coming out of the closet now? You know what? No, I don't buy that, because here's the problem. There's such a small minority of people that identify with a bisexual. Like, at no point do I care if Robin is diddling a dude or a female's asshole. I don't think I fucking care.
Representation is representation, but y'all have to understand the gay jokes have always been there for Robin since the Super Friends because of the outfit. They've always been there.
Even with the Adam West Batman series.
It's always been there. So
I mean, is this just confirmation at this point?
I guess possibly, because public perception. I guess.
Wow.
Maybe it's just confirmation then.
Let him continue.
I don't know.
Let him continue. Let Brian continue.
I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, we've seen different variations of Robin, where Robin can be a cold-blooded killer. He can be as tactical as Batman, but you know, we've seen him with Starfire. But now we're seeing that he's, well, at least this version of Robin, Tim Drake, is is bisexual.
And now this Robin doesn't care whose butthole he diddles. Yeah, someone's getting it.
Somebody's getting it.
Somebody's getting it.
Nuts are going to be busted. Just
it could be your mama. Ain't no daddy.
It don't matter. He don't care. But in other news,
I don't know. I just don't get DC anymore, and I don't get Warner Brothers like.
See, and people are saying the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max wasn't enough. Yes, because for those who don't know the Harley Quinn show, we talked about it earlier. She's bisexual. She actually has a relationship, or at least
with Ivy.
With Poison Ivy, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's only a matter of time before this happens.
Like,
wait a minute.
Robin's the new Super Mario DC. He does everything.
Wait a minute, though. But I gotta question this with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, though.
He likes the
I gotta question this real fast.
Okay.
Poison Ivy. How they gonna be in a relationship if Poison Ivy can just poison her fucking twat and shit? Wouldn't Harley Quinn die?
First off, you are looking way too deep into this. Alright?
Yeah, you're like,
Poison Ivy.
I mean, you do realize condoms exist, right?
Yeah.
She could just put a. I'm just saying too. She could just make like a vine and then just cover it in a condom and then just whatever, do her business with the Harley Quinn.
About when they kiss though. Remember when Poison Ivy kisses people, they die.
If she chooses to use poison, she has.
Yeah, she can actually do it at will.
Yeah,
she can actually control chemicals.
Control it, dude.
Now she can do it at will. That's some bullshit.
Come on.
He said that's some bullshit. It should be like Rogue all the time. It's either on or off.
Yeah, be like Rogue.
You know what? You know what?
Anybody.
You know what? Speaking of Rogue, I was always like, man, when I was a kid, I was like, how is Gambit ever gonna fuck Rogue? And then you know what? I was too stupid to think, oh yeah, fucking condom, wrap it up. God damn, dude, it just literally.
Because you was on your heathen shit. You weren't thinking. You was a heathen at the time. You weren't thinking about no condoms. You was a heathen.
God damn it! You just wrap it up, and I was like, dude. That changed the fucking game for me. I was like, oh shit, it's possible to fuck the Rogue. God damn it.
Condoms.
That was a light bulb moment. Dude, no. Honestly, my favorite female. No, that's my favorite female superhero is Rogue, and it's like, dude, there you go. That's how you do it.
Condoms and gloves on Rogue's hands changed the game for you, huh?
They changed it. Changed everything.
Wait, Brian. Right. Why don't you bring up about the Speed Force about making everybody fucking gay at this point?
Well,
I mean, at the Speed Force, I mean, okay. So, from my understanding, you could just use the Speed Force to just undo everyone. If the whole gay thing doesn't work out, it's like, oh, Speed Force, and it's like
that's all DC has to do. If fans see that it ain't working, they're like, all right, Flash somehow uses Speed Force, gone.
Bullshit reasons.
Well, I mean, we do have more gay news, and it is gay, and I don't say that in a negative light. Jonathan Kent Superman will be gay and will replace Clark Kent as Superman.
This is fucking bullshit.
You know, I hate Superman.
I mean, they got, what was it? They got Green Lantern, and then after that, they got...
You got multiple Robins. Wonder Woman is bisexual now. Harley Quinn's bisexual. Poison Ivy's bisexual. Representation.
This is why.
And then now they got Superman.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I was like, at this point, you're making everyone gay. I said, why don't you just make Wonder Woman a single Latina mom, fucking whatever, with a hairy back too? Fuck, I'm just saying.
People say we going to hell. We going to hell now, boys. We going to hell.
Yo, my niggas, we already in hell.
For everyone.
Yeah, really
Nobody condoms.
My niggas, we already in hell. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
And that's exactly what we should do. It's like, yeah, make new heroes, like somebody said, and it's been said before. Yeah, just make some new damn heroes.
Yeah, it's been said.
Chat said.
Yeah, it has been.
No. Chat said make Aquaman pansexual. I think that was a missed opportunity to say make him gender fluid.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, Aquaman controls he controls the mammals. You know what I mean? He controls the ocean life. We don't know what's going on there.
God damn it, dude.
We don't know what's going on there.
Aquaman could be fucking the sea mammals for God knows.
Yeah, that's why he's a fucking furry piece.
Yeah, isn't that?
That's also kind of the reason.
Jesus Christ, dog. Let
me well, they had to change Aquaman's personality from being this silly guy, in the Super Friends, only able to communicate with fish.
But that was.
And then DC had to revamp him.
Yeah, they had to revamp him
because he was kind of a joke.
See, the thing is, I don't think that people thought too deep into what Aquaman can do. We saw in the Justice League cartoon, like how he can communicate with animals underwater, or fish underwater, or whatever, and how it can.
So you tell me you could drown an elephant, he can speak with it?
No. I feel like this. For example, when a bridge was collapsing in Justice League, he called on the octopus to use the arms to hold the scaffolds in, the pillars in place so that people could get off the bridge. You know what I mean? So there's times for it. You know what I mean? If you use it in the right way, it depends on the writer. So now you have to look at the quality of writing when it comes to your comic books and your animation movies, animated movies. So I think.
Well, I can already tell you the concept right now is stupid as it is. So you got to do a hell of a lot of writing if you're gonna turn them all gay and make them all like fucking useless and shit. And their only fucking superpowers is like compassion and love and shit.
I call these experiments because then you get to see who's buying the books and who's not. If these books don't sell, well, it doesn't matter if you're cool with it or not. But if these books don't sell, then guess what? They stop making them.
It is too time skip. Yeah.
Money.
So, and they've already done that. They've already done that with Aquaman. His recent book didn't sell, and now you're not getting anything for Aquaman at all.
Until you'll probably get another chance when his movie comes out. You know what I mean? The comic industry is going to try and ride these movies and say, okay, now it's got mass appeal. Let's see if we can make a series that can, that can connect with the movies. You know what I mean? So that people know who he is now. People may buy the books. If they don't buy the books, then they get canceled. That's how it works.
And so now that they're doing this with Superman, I mean, this is kind of a big risk. I mean, more than likely, well, not more than likely, it's not going to sell.
All right. Well, I mean,
and
the big problem I have is that you can't keep doing it.
I remember 90s comics. We had characters like North Star from Alpha Flight that came out and said they were gay, and we all looked like, who gives a shit? We're still gonna read Alpha Flight. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's fine. Don't force it on people. That's ridiculous. What's next week?
That was different back then because people just didn't care. They liked the stories because whoever wrote the story. And now it's different. It's different today because
representation.
They're having to. They feel like they need to do this.
Yeah, to make
and then
fucking demographic.
Well, it's to make everyone feel included. But the thing
is, it's just force feeding us gays.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that it's to make people feel included and see if there's a market for it. I think that's what a lot of this is. I think when people go out on a limb like this, when the companies go out on a limb like this, they're experimenting to see if there's a market for it. If there's not a market for it, then they're like, all right, we're going to let it go. We gave it our try, it didn't work, and we're going to keep moving. You know what I mean?
Somebody actually brought
go ahead, Ben. Ben had something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
like, where's the desperation now for this? And how much sales have they been doing over the past couple of years just to make this decision? Now they go, okay, let's just do
Not
it.
well.
Because, well, then, yeah, they're fucking desperate to make money.
They see my mic as well. I did a sound check earlier. My mic that low, y'all? For real. They see my mic.
No,
I don't know. They did. We did the sound check earlier. There was no complaints before. I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah, they wanted it. Didn't Tom Holland or something wanted to turn Spider-Man gay? And I'm against that.
No, I think it was turned Spider-Man. Yeah, bisexual. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Somebody, like I said, somebody in the chat brought up a good point.
About Fear Effect?
Mr. 40. Yeah, about Fear Effect. Mr. 47.
Yeah, he said, the champion, the Fear Effect 2 would be champion this year. Hannah and Rain would be, LGBTQ. I'm sorry,
big tits ambassador.
They'd be ambassadors. And yeah, I think it's one of those things where people want representation, but they're not supporting it. And if you don't have support, then what is the point of doing all this? Because these people demand that they want something, but then don't support it. And we're like, what's the point? I don't understand.
No, they just all. It's not. See, the thing is, it's not about that. They just want to just feel like they're being heard, and that's all they want. They just want to see the change, and they're like, okay, we got a point across. Move on to the next fucking thing. They don't really care. They don't really have any investment in it. At least that's what I'm saying here. Because not at any point everyone was fine until just recently. This whole wave of social justice that just came in the past 6-7 years that just recently came in.
You use the word social justice.
Okay, so I'm just saying. Okay. Well, this certain situation.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Social justice.
Okay, but we can't say it. But we can't say that.
You get, yeah. Come on.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Man, I'm tribal chief. I say what the fuck I want.
Here we go.
Well, it's not your fucking podcast.
Here we go.
It's not your podcast gonna get canceled. But look. Here's the thing. Here's the problem. The problem is that they're pushing this whole agenda. They're pushing this whole thing on us, and this wave is sweeping it's covering all the bases of media.
It is.
And for what reason? Yeah. For what reason? This just came out of nowhere. And I wouldn't say, maybe not completely out of nowhere, but it's like a swarm of locusts going through everything and destroying everything behind it. Because this isn't helping the cause. This isn't helping their cause at all. All it's doing.
Jesus, oh my God.
Yes, I just said compared to the fucking locust. That's exactly what I said.
You compared them to the end of days. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Compared them to the end of days, man. Oh my God.
Look, am I telling you? Has anything good come from it? Let me ask you Let me ask you, has anything good come of any of this so far? Well, no. That's why I say it's like a fucking trail of locusts because they're destroying it as they go along.
We don't know that. We don't know anyone on an individual basis if it's actually helped them or not. We don't know that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say that, but
has it helped? No, has it helped the industry as a whole? Is what I'm saying.
Oh no, the industry no, it hasn't helped the industry at all.
No,
look at our video games. It's being fucking changed.
If anything, they're being the video games are being more censored, and guess what? Gamers in general are being more divided than ever.
Oh yeah,
this is a divide and conquer. This is a divide and conquer campaign.
I don't think that it's even gamers. I think the people who tout this stuff that we've seen for years now don't even play fucking video games. They don't play fucking video games.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I got an opinion on this. Well, I think it's more to do with like marketers. Like they always will fucking divide and conquer anything. But remember all this shit. Remember what a certain fucking group of people did this kind of shit just to cancel out certain things.
Let's not go there. Let's not do it.
You know that direction now.
Yeah.
It's the double standard shit, and it's how leads.
Yeah. Yep. That's totally what's going on.
I'm being good. Okay. I'm being good. Fuck you.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Since we start talking about video games, I guess we can move on to video games. QuaKe Remastered. Let's talk about this real quick. The legendary the legendary id Software first-person shooter QuaKe came out not too long ago on multiple platforms, which is including the Switch. This new release features modestly enhanced graphics, cross-play support, and 2 original expansion packs, and 2 newer ones from Machine Games. How y'all feel about this?
The biggest change, and the most important one, the fishing mechanic.
Fishing. Well,
That's
no,
my
only takeaway from all this.
That's not.
That's Skyrim.
That's Skyrim. We'll get to Skyrim. All right, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Put fishing mechanics on the list.
Get there.
I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about QuaKe. Personally, I don't have a problem with QuaKe. No, go ahead. Say your piece.
Well, I played it when I had it on 64, and I enjoyed it. That's the only reason why I got the remastered version. And,
You play on 64. I played it on PC back in the day.
well, I didn't have a PC back then, motherfucker.
Master Race.
Well, why
Here
didn't
we
you?
go.
No, but they actually, since they're giving out free, they're adding free mods and new missions to the game for QuaKe Remastered. They even have they actually do have QuaKe 64 mod, which you can download right now.
QuaKe 64 mod. Do they have a fishing mod where you can go fishing in QuaKe?
That's Skyrim.
He gonna let you live that down.
Will it have Thomas Tank Engine
Well,
in the mod?
Right now we're giving QuaKe its shine because it had its anniversary.
yeah, it was an anniversary.
Damn
So yes, definitely.
I mean, y'all know how I feel about QuaKe.
Yeah,
So.
I know you're not a QuaKe.
I really don't have nothing
Yeah.
much to put.
You're more of a Doom guy.
You're more of a Doom guy. Yeah, you're a Doom guy. Emotions eternal. We get it. I mean, but so I mean.
Now we're gonna move on.
I'm the old school shareware Doom head.
Yeah, I mean, we'll stick with FPS for a minute here. I mean, we will. I mean, in more news, Back for Blood beta players think that they hear zombies yelling the N-word. Now, look,
I think people were hunting for that. I'm just saying.
Now,
Oh, man.
for those who don't know, people think that the zombies that are grunting and chasing them are calling them the N-word. Now, as we know better, we know better than that. We know better than that. All right, we know that. However, it may sound like it. The company has come out and apologized and actually said that it's 2 dual-layered tracks of grunts that are making it sound like that, but it's actually not the N-word. In today's climate, you have to be kidding me if you really believe that the zombies are calling you the N-word. They're not. That's company suicide.
You literally have to go out of your way and actually be listening for that.
Yeah, that's
again. This is what media. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what media has trained people to do now.
Okay.
Are you listening, everyone? That's what media is fucking training everyone to fucking do. Is to fucking be outraged about any little fucking thing and be offended. Because guess what? It's gonna get people talking, and it's gonna get people fucking following some kind of, I'm not gonna say the A word, but program, if you will.
Okay, well, hold on.
Y'all are being programmed.
Now, people are asking in the chat, they're saying, why have 2 layers? Well, I see, so now, here we go. So now we're going to break it
Why
down.
have 2 layers? Oh, shit.
Why you had to have 1 layer? Why you had to grunt? Why you had to, this is where it goes. You know what I mean? So
look, man, just turn off the volume and then just play the game, and there you go.
Well,
yeah,
that's not going to help much.
Play the game in total silence.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, play the game in total silence.
I mean, this is where we get to a point where we're at an impasse. And I feel as though when it comes to this, like I said, the companies are not going to take that chance to even do something like that.
Or a company could just be really, really base and just release it as DLC and then just have the N-word DLC.
Stop giving them ideas.
Nah, it won't be DLC. It'll actually be a mod. It will be a mod.
It'll be a mod.
Just now it's going to be a mod.
Yeah,
because that's what they'll do now. They'll mod things down. Oh my god! Like
shit.
Just stop giving people ideas. N-word DLC coming soon.
I'm just saying,
soon.
and make it. No, I'm just saying, and make it region specific too. Whatever you can put, whatever you want, whatever region you're in. You're in Poland, it'll call you whatever word is in Poland. Fucking Russian, wherever. No one's left out.
You were asking for fun. You're just trying to create chaos at this point. That's where you're at right now. The rest of us are here. You're at the top with chaos. That's where you're at. Right?
Burn it all down,
dude.
Yeah, just burn it all down. You know what I mean?
You know what? You burn it all down, you can rebuild something better.
Well, speaking, and I'm happy you said that because burning it all down seems to be a thing right now, and possibly rebuilding it better. For those who don't know, well, hold on. Well, here we go. Yeah, this is $9.99. Samuel L. Jackson N-word DLC. Here we go.
I'd buy it. I'd buy that.
You buy that? Oh God! But no, in more news, Activision Blizzard loses sponsors over lawsuit. For those who have not seen what's been going on with Activision Blizzard, I mean, we've seen Overwatch this week on Twitter. The players were putting duct tape over their sponsor labels because they couldn't afford new jerseys. So the sponsors that were on there, they wanted them blocked. So they were putting duct tape over the sponsor labels. That's right. That's how down bad they are right now.
Oh no, it gets even better too. They stopped calling McCree by his name. They just refer to him as the Cowboy.
The Cowboy now.
Oh,
the Cowboy.
I know. But why? Is McCree racist or something?
No, McCree shares the name of the developer that was part of the sexual allegations.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So they stopped referring to him as that and just call him the Cowboy. And there was something else that I saw. I think I saw from
Didn't he have a first name? Just call him his first name.
Yeah, they want to change his name. They think if they get a name change, that makes it all of a sudden okay to start playing Overwatch again. Mind you, these are the same people who wanted to boycott Overwatch as a whole. But now if the name change happens, they're cool with playing Overwatch again.
See, I told you the fucking double standard, and they were fucking come out. Mm-hmm. This is always fucking going on. Like, I even saw people getting mad over saying they're going to cancel it, but they're going to fucking buy what's that fucking game coming out next month?
Well, I mean, also here's also a little bit of a interesting info. I mean, this is just a little side note here. If you watch the latest trailer for the new Call of Duty that's coming, not many people know. Like, pretty much nobody picked up on this except for one person on Twitter. If you watch that trailer, the name Activision is completely missing from it.
Oh wow. They don't want so they're removing themselves from it. They don't want anything to show just yet. Yeah, they're too hot right now. They're too hot. No one wants to touch them.
It's going to be interesting what's going to happen with From Software because
it's pretty interesting. Like, I mean, apparently they've Activision added their name back in was it Modern Warfare 2, and they had it in there pretty much ever since. Yeah. But now, strangely enough, it's missing from this game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can move on because people are already asking about Ubisoft, and that is actually our next scene. And this is why we have our meetings. This is exactly why. Ubisoft, we're getting ready to get right into Ubisoft. Ubisoft Singapore is under investigation over sexual harassment discrimination. Now, mind you, this is almost a year to the day to where, Ubisoft, was it Montreal, had their problems. Yeah. And now we're having Ubisoft Singapore had these problems. And this is what's going on. Ubisoft as a company in general is having a huge problem with sexual harassment. Huge.
Well, it's good. Don't stop fucking your fucking office people, fucking stupid idiots. And it's good also fucking wear a condom and have sex with people outside the work.
Developers are horny on main. They're always horny on main. That's what it seems like. Sexual harassment allegations is no joke.
It's an industry problem,
It's an industry. Well, actually, it's just a workplace issue. Period.
Yeah, period. And in order for them to get away from this,
don't these guys have wives or something?
I guess not. Well,
probably. I guess they don't care about that. I guess.
Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's dive into this for a minute. I want to stay on this topic for a minute. We've seen developers at times lose their wives over the fact that they're in a crunch when it comes to developing.
Yep.
We've seen that. They've lost their families. They're only by themselves. So I'm not surprised if a lot of them don't have wives. I'm not surprised at all. You know what I mean? Given the way the company's demands are when they have to come out with games. They lose their families. Which, again,
ain't getting paid properly.
Yeah, which again makes me say that,
union.
Developers need a union. They need one.
Yeah.
They desperately do need one.
And it's so fucking easy to do.
Don't take your check mark like they did Danny DeVito. Don't take your check mark. You say something like that though.
I'll say it then right now. And I'm not going to work in the gaming industry. I want a fucking union gaming industry. If I can get on with it.
But still, even amid these sexual allegations that have come out, for those who don't know, Ubisoft has revealed that Rainbow Six unveils a new operator, Osa, is transgender. Now we've seen this playbook before. All right, with Overwatch.
Yeah, that ain't going to be like what they did.
Yeah, we saw the playbook before.
Wait.
What?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. So we've seen a playbook before with Overwatch where they were like, Activision was in trouble. And then they revealed that, oh, no, we've got some gay characters we're going to reveal to take the heat off us. and people applauded it.
Exactly. Yep.
And
Yep. No, you said that's what that you didn't let me down. That's where I was gonna go.
Yeah, and now
that's exactly what it is. It's a distraction.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing with Rainbow Six, and people are applauding it. And it's like, wait a minute, Ubisoft has problems as it is with sexual allegations, sexual harassment, and this is what they roll out to get you to forget about it. That's a problem. The same playbook.
Yeah.
So,
and people.
So you're saying all it takes to sweep everything under the rug is to introduce a gay or transgender character. Got it. All right, cool.
Yo, guys, one of our boys in the chat said, "In before they make Diva non-binary in Overwatch 2." Brian, that's gonna
no, don't you fucking dare touch Diva! Don't you fucking dare touch Diva!
Apparently, that's the thing. Then you might want to look that up to see if they're 100%.
No. First of all, they better dare not touch Diva, because I will fuck someone up about that.
You still have Oscar. You're okay.
I feel very no. Diva is very near and dear to me. They fucking touch her. God damn it, dude. They better not mess the fuck out of her.
They better not mess with Mercy.
Well, Mercy,
don't touch this. Don't.
No, they're gonna give Mercy a dick, and then she's gonna just swing it around or whatever.
We're pro Mercy fans here, so you're kind of outnumbered on the Diva Mercy debate. There's too many of us who like Mercy, so
I'm just gonna say.
So y'all are prime pickings now.
No, they better not do that.
They're gonna give her a dick.
Both lesbians.
Somebody said they'll make Mercy pansexual. No.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, look, I'm telling you, these are the things, these are the games they play to get you to forget about the serious allegations that's going on within the company. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that gamers, or just people in general, you can't be so short-sighted. You can't have short-term memory. These are things
for pansexuals, is doing the dishes like masturbation?
Probably.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Tribal Chief approves this message.
Oh, see, of course he would approve this. He would approve that, wouldn't he?
I'm just saying.
Well, since you're talking about water and washing, I guess we can talk about Bethesda then. Bethesda releases the 10th anniversary edition of Skyrim. And the biggest thing,
oh shit!
And the biggest
God, do we need another version of Skyrim?
Really?
Fucking Christ, dude! I swear.
Mr. Wing Zero says yes.
Oh my god! Like, look,
I didn't say shit.
The biggest thing that you're
No, you know what? Fuck that. I want 10 different versions of Oblivion. There.
They just keep feeding all the same shit, and now they're going to add a fishing mechanic. So there you go. The fishing mechanic is in.
You know what's funny? There's more behind that. You still have to download that through the Creation Club.
Well, still, like, look, I don't know why people haven't bought Skyrim for PC and just did the mods. Just do the mods.
Just get all the scrolls online. You can do fishing there. Boom.
Yeah, I was about to say, after so long, 10 years it took them to add a fishing mechanic in the game.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
And I mean, the game should have had a fishing mechanic from day one instead of just fucking swimming underwater and fucking catching the fish yourself and having to click on them. But
why don't they just make an Elder Scrolls Fishing Edition game?
Yeah, Fishing Edition. Make it like,
look, man.
Make it like Pro Bass Gamer. Yeah, make it like the Pro Bass Gamer.
Dude, honestly, that's a really good idea. Honestly, that's a really good idea. That is a really good idea. You know what? Let's sell it. Let's pitch that, because you know what? I guarantee
Elder Scrolls Fishing.
They don't need any more ideas. All right, we're giving away too much as it is. We're giving the fucking store away.
A Switch exclusive, because you can use the Joy-Cons as a fucking reel.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, they already have that. They already have that with that. What was it with that cardboard thing? What was it called?
Oh, so you have the Labo in there.
Yeah, the Labo. They got the Labo fishing thing.
Oh my god! Why do y'all keep giving them ideas? Stop it! Just stop it!
I'm just saying. Todd Howard, if you're listening, you can send my. I'll give you my address so you can send me my check.
Yeah, Todd. Elder Scrolls Fishing. That's what it needs to be called. Elder Scrolls Fishing.
Now here's the thing, though. I'm gonna be looking. I am gonna be looking more information to this anniversary edition, because there's a lot of shit that's unanswered.
Look, there's a lot of shit. The reason why you're looking into it is because you want to see how you could put more titties on everyone in the fucking
you're a
game.
modder.
Because
That's all you want to do. You want to slap tits on fish.
Put tits on a fish
You want
too.
to slap tits on a fish. That's what you want to do.
No, here's the thing. The modding community right now is like, all confused about this shit.
Well,
because it's technically going to be an update as well. So when the game
updates, it's going to be an update.
No, here's the thing. When the game updates, it's going to fuck up whatever mod you have. It's going to fuck up all the mods you have.
Well, yeah, but now they can go back and clean that up. That's not that big of a deal.
But that's going to take them a long time though, because you got a lot of fucking mods.
It depends on what's the most popular mods. Like, I want my horse armor. That has to be a popular.
Mr. Wing Zero. Let me ask you this: do in your game, do your Argonians have tits? Do the dragons have tits? Do the fish have tits? Do you put tits on your horse too? I'm just saying.
There needs to be a googly eyes. There needs to be googly eyes mod too.
This is exactly how I imagine.
No, hold on. That exists. The googly eyes shit that he brought up.
Put the googly eyes on the spiders. Put the googly eyes on the spiders.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
They have that. They have that. They do have that. It's funny. Hey.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, the mods for Skyrim can always be made for fun, and like there's nothing scary or anything about Skyrim because there's so many mods to make it so silly that you don't have to worry about anything. So
yeah, that's why you also have Thomas the Tank Engine dragons.
Yeah, Thomas Tank Engine. We have the My Little Pony dragons. So it's like, it's Skyrim, man. I don't understand how you try to release this game. I just don't understand why you just don't give it to the modders and say, hey, take it. You've been carrying it for fucking 10 years. Take it. You know what I mean?
They made it now. They made it now to where people can sell their mods.
That Creation Club.
Why?
Yeah. There you go. That's the Creation Club.
That's Creation Club.
It's worth it. I mean, if it's if it's quality, why not?
But here's the funny thing though: the 99% of the modding community do not like the Creation Club at all.
Yeah, it's because
they don't.
You think going straight to them, don't
Because like I said, with this update now, pretty much all the mods are gonna be fucked up, and now they have to have to rework every mod.
Why they frying us in chat? They said the Skyrim needs the N-word mod voiced by Denzel Washington for 1999.
Yes, there you go. God damn it!
No, you know what? No. There needs to be a mod. There needs to be a mod of what's his name? God, I forget the actor, but he needs to narrate everything you do.
You're talking about Morgan Freeman?
Yes, Morgan Freeman. There needs to be ones where Morgan Freeman literally narrates everything you do.
I would stop playing because I would get so tired of hearing his fucking voice. Bro, all I did was have a seat. Yes, well, Yvette had a seat. Shut up!
No. You know what? I say this.
I would love that.
I say this. You know who would have been better? I think what was it? He passed recently. Jeremy Irons. He would make a much better narrator.
He died? Yeah. Jeremy Irons died?
I think he did.
What?
Someone died.
We can't have that
No, not Jeremy Irons. Alan Rickman. I always got him and Alan Rickman confused because I just remembered like their voices. No. It was Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman, yeah. Hans Gruber. Yeah. For those who don't know, his name is Hans Gruber. Hans Gruber. He fell off the Nakatomi Plaza on Christmas Eve. That is a holiday to be spent. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Y'all don't know. All right. It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off the Nakatomi Plaza. Y'all should know this.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, but let's move on, shall we? Let's move on.
All right, let's move on to the next topic.
DraftKings.
Move on to bigger fish.
Yes, DraftKings acquires Golden Nugget Online Gaming for $1.6 billion. Now,
fuck that company.
Fucking online.
Also, real quick, please, Jeremy Irons, don't die.
Yeah, please don't, Scar.
Yeah, please don't.
I would really say that. This is. Again, these are leeches who prey on you through fantasy football, who prey on you through just online gambling in general. It's amazing how they put these little things at the bottom that says, if you have an addiction, call this number. And they make it so fucking small that you can't see it. But they'll keep praising, please, gamble. Gamble your money away on sports teams and everything else. It's ridiculous, dude.
I don't know how they can still don't understand how they get away with it with WWE because that's technically not.
It's not sport.
Yeah,
not
that's
sport.
that's legal law. Like, you can't do it.
You'll realize that people will gamble on anything. They'll gamble on.
Yeah,
anything.
it's the legal part though, because in sport you can, but like with entertainment you can. That's like you may as well just so. Well, how many Iron Man's going to kill fucking people in the one movie?
Yeah,
what's the point?
Yeah, they'll gamble on that. Yeah, they will.
But now they're using it for fantasy football, right? That's what this whole thing is about.
It's any type of sport, any fantasy football, fantasy baseball, basketball. It doesn't matter. They've been doing this for a long time. Not to mention just regular card games like poker and stuff like that. So they acquired them for their entire business. So, I guess companies are literally preying on addicts at this point. That's what they're doing.
Especially EA.
Well, EA, it's a big problem with them.
Yeah. Imagine if they got bought out by DraftKings. Fun Christ.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
But we have more news. For those who don't know, Soulja Boy tell him, acquires Atari. Only to be fact checked by Atari to say, nah, you didn't acquire us.
Dude, did you see after he saw that, after Atari came out and said that, like he lost his shit?
I'm not surprised.
And like just started he started like he put out a little short video on I can't remember if it was on Twitter or not, but like he goes on a rant, saying like don't ever approach me again, don't talk to me, leave me alone. He goes, I'm gonna rip, and he even shows the contract that they had. It's like, are you allowed to even show that contract?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was doing it for clout. He was trying to show off, and Atari checked him and was like, "You don't own us. You know what I'm saying? You do not own us."
And I assume it'll cost more than.
You do not own us, bitch.
I mean, it was pretty smooth on like how Atari did that. And he goes, being a CEO is a very big dream job. And he goes, but that honor belongs to who the person is.
So he really Soulja Boy don't do nothing but collect L's when it comes to video games. I mean, he tried to take on Nintendo and lost against Nintendo, and now Atari. I mean, Atari.
Soulja Boy hasn't been like relevant since 2006.
Well, to the average person in hip hop, he's still relevant. He's still out there doing it. But I mean, it's when it comes to any other facet of entertainment, he collects mighty L's. The mighty L's. He got
L from fucking Randy Orton. That says enough.
Well,
from fucking a drug addict to fucking booze to
a lot of people are saying, is he is when it comes to hip hop stuff, he's still putting out songs that are still in, dare I say, the top 10. I mean, he'll do something with a feature and he'll be on it and that'll get a hit and he'll be like, look what I did. So he's still part of the culture. He is still part of the culture. So I'll give him that. But when it comes to video games, he needs to stay away. Because he keeps collecting so many L's. I mean, what do you do with all these L's? What do you do with them all? You can't even go on Wheel of Fortune with all these L's. What the fuck?
I actually got a good idea. He should work for Activision and everything like that, because he would actually be the better fucking idea.
He would actually be the good guy in Activision.
Well, I mean, when it comes to video games, the dude is straight up a scam artist.
Yeah, sure.
The system he was trying to bring out was definitely a scam. It was definitely a scam.
What was it? Like the latest one was like called the Soulja game.
Yeah,
something or other that you can buy off AliExpress.
Nintendo checked
him.
Nintendo checked him. So it was like, yep, that was it.
Well, no, he tried a second time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You keep trying?
He tried another time.
He wants to get into so bad. I don't know why. But since we're talking about people who are, I guess, meme-worthy, should I say that?
Yeah.
AMC, AMC says it's open to gaming partnership with GameStop. Now, look, and this is clearly because the meme stock is doing well. I will tell you now that I have money in the meme stock in AMC, and it's not looking as great as it was. I mean, I'm up $4,000 now. That's nothing compared to what it was. It was up $7,000 at one point. It's trying to battle back and forth. But to try and make this merger with GameStop, I can only think that, first off, GameStop is pure meme fuel anyway. I mean, let's be honest here. What do you save GameStop for? What do you save it?
There is something that was mentioned about GameStop. Apparently, they're telling their employees they have to work 10 times as harder, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And you gotta think, I'm not paying double the amount of money for, you give me what? a little bit for a new game to trade in and have to pay double the price if I want to buy it again for used. Fuck that. I mean, there's cheaper places. So I don't understand why people. The only reason I can see GameStop staying around is that people want physical right in their hands right away instead of waiting for Amazon. That's the only way.
Hey, Mr. Wing Zero, what's that place you get your games from?
Depends where.
It depends where, I guess. Yeah.
What was the one that you recently got your games from? Someone place. They probably have better trading deals.
They probably do.
My boys at Brooklyn Arcade.
They probably.
There you go. See, I'm trying to help you plug, man. And you're just
yeah, he was trying to help you plug on that one. He was trying to. He's trying to.
I'm trying to get his out. God damn
it. God damn it, yeah.
Because now the only thing I brought recently was Blaster Master 03, which is the last game, and QuaKe Remastered. That's the only thing I really brought.
But still, GameStop, as people are saying in the chat, they've been ripping off the hood for years. They've been ripping off people in general for years.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know why you would try and save that. Especially, as you said before, the employees have to work harder.
People trying to clutch pearls now.
Yeah, we saw what happened during COVID, how they tried to make, they wanted to make sure that the Animal Crossing Doom, the Doom promotion went through. So they were making people work through COVID without the proper checks and everything.
Protection.
Yeah, like that GameStop has done a number of things that are just wrong for business. It's just wrong for business and wrong for people's health and humanity. And it's being hailed as meme stock right now. So it's going to sit at a certain point.
Yeah.
If this merger goes through, this may put some of it through the roof. We're not sure yet. But right now, AMC is playing a dangerous game when it comes to speaking into existence. Oh, we can work with GameStop. What are you going to do, put the games in the fucking theater? Is that what you're going to fucking do?
Yeah.
Man, like, speaking of GameStop, man, my GameStop around where I live at are a bunch of dumb as bricks, man.
Well, people saying is Reggie still part of the board? No, Reggie left. He left a long time ago.
Yeah, he left.
Just a one-time thing.
Well, it wasn't going to be a one-time thing until they started seeing how bad it was doing. Then Reggie was like, "Yo, I'm out," and that was it. So,
I would too if it's.
Reggie kind of bailed out. Like it wasn't. It was like not even like a year that he was part of the council.
Yeah.
The Hololive Council?
On the board of directors.
Hololive Council.
Council board. Anyway, yeah, he he bailed that way early.
Yeah, very early. So I mean, but speaking of bailing out on people, and I want to say this because this is something that we need to talk about. BMW, that's right, is planning to sell heated seats and more options as a subscription service for your car. Are you fucking serious? You fucking serious?
We got microtransactions in cars now. Cars.
Yeah, we've got microtransactions in real cars now. This is absolutely no.
It's gonna get so much worse. It's gonna get so much worse. They're gonna do how far you can travel per mile, and they're gonna charge you like $20.
I'm sorry, but if you look, when you get your car and you know how sometimes you can get it basic or you can get luxury or fully loaded, that's when you get your stuff. You don't tell me that, oh, I got to pay X amount of dollars a month to keep this running. If not, you're going to shut it down. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Enjoy yourself back. This is why you don't fucking buy this.
Wait till you start getting patches for cars. Because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a patch for the car. A patch for the patch.
Well, they do. I mean, Teslas have patches. They get patches. They get updates.
Yeah, we're going to start talking about that right now. But those don't know. Thanks to their upcharge upgrades, Tesla are now expensive subscription products. They are now going to, for those who don't know, they refreshed the Tesla model. The model S70 will let you pay to unlock a bigger battery. Pay to unlock your engine.
And 50 additional horsepower.
50 additional horsepower. You are paying now for things that you should be getting in your car.
This is kind of stupid because hold on, you're telling me, and now don't let the cell phone companies hear about this shit because next thing you know, Apple's gonna look at this and be like, let's sell an iPhone with a big ass battery, but you gotta pay to unlock the rest of the fucking battery on it, so your shit's gonna die in like 4 hours unless you pay up so it'll last all day.
It's absolutely ridiculous that you would have to pay to unlock a bigger battery. Oh, your gas tank isn't that full or so battery charging that full, but you can pay X amount of dollars to make it even bigger. Are you fucking serious?
But it's already there. It's physically already there and bigger. You're limiting it by software, and then you have to pay to unlock it. What kind of fucking nonsense is that?
Wait till somebody hacks the
Henry Ford and fucking Daimler, what was it? The Daimler dude that invented the car, rolling in their fucking graves right now.
Yeah, rolling in their graves.
I'm just saying.
Like I said,
Jesus Christ.
But there's more.
Yeah, there is more. But Red, didn't you bring up something about now it's gonna have EXP weekend or some shit?
Yeah, should have EXP weekend.
You might as well do that.
As well.
They're gonna have double XP weekends. That's what I'm gonna say. Watch, there's gonna be double XP weekends for Teslas.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Jesus Christ. Look, I'm just saying, because you know what? Even Teslas, what was it? They come now with what was it? With fucking gaming PCs in them. So I wouldn't doubt there was a fucking double XP weekend where they unlocked the battery for free driving or some shit or whatever. You get 50 extra horsepower. Fucking goddamn, dude.
Ridiculous.
Or paying to unlock the other 3 motors on the car to get that extra 50 horses.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Like they say they put ads in your car. I wouldn't be surprised. You're gonna be driving and an ad will come up. Man. I'm telling you.
So
oh my god.
I'll do a question.
Yeah, this is new on Cheddar. I mean, shit, they've already got advertisements on the fucking gas pumps.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll get loot boxes in the cars, so you can.
Yeah, no shit.
Loot boxes
for your car.
Oh my god! When are you gonna get this time? Are you gonna be able to get the speedometer this time? Are you gonna be able to unlock the fucking self-driving mode? I mean, who knows what the fuck you'll get?
Take a chance for your vehicle to start.
Drive
cosplay thoughts.
Oh my god!
Advertising for your car.
Drive X amount of miles for you to unlock the rest of your car. Like, come on, man! Like, this is not no.
Look,
I need to pop my trunk. I can't pop my trunk. You need to pay to pop your trunk.
This is the problem that I have with this whole everyone wanting to switch to electric vehicles in the future. The problem is that now this puts any kind of customizability into the hands of the dealerships or the fucking or whoever fucking owns the vehicle. Not you. You're basically paying for a license to use a vehicle.
How much you would get paid, and I mean as someone at the dealer, for add-on sales for that. I can only imagine.
Nothing.
Dude. It's a model that's going pretty much with any kind of product nowadays. Everything's going to some kind of subscription model. How many times have you been on Facebook or anyone that has Facebook and you see an ad for like, oh, there's something for cat litter. Oh, that's a pretty cool looking cat litter. Let me see what it's about. And you can't even buy it, just a bag of it. You have to subscribe to it. And it's like, why do I have to fucking subscribe to cat litter? I just want one bag and then see if I like it. Oh, we'll cancel anytime. No, just let me buy one fucking bag. I don't want to subscribe to shit.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm just saying, dude.
This is going to happen.
And this is.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is bad for the car community. This is bad for anything because I don't think you can really apply this to cars. You can't apply a subscription model. Well, I mean, I guess they're proving they can, but it's not good. It's not healthy. It's not. It's not incentive for someone to buy a BMW and be like, I mean, I guess I'll pay to unlock subscribe so I can unlock the heated seats that are already physically in the car.
Yeah, already in the car.
They're already paid for. So that doesn't make any goddamn sense. And even then, go ahead, Ben.
I'll say this is going to lead more to people to buy used cars, and there's risks there as well. But
it's possible.
Get a used car.
They said by what 2030, 2032, they want all cars.
Yeah, they want all electric.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. They're gonna fuck you in the ass with that as well. Look, they're gonna try. Shit.
Well, they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff with cars. I mean, what was it? Fords nowadays, even with internal combustion engines, the Ford Raptor. Did you know the audio, the engine note that you hear inside the car is not actually coming from the exhaust? It's coming out of the speakers. It's fake.
Jesus Christ!
Wow! Like,
look them up. This is stuff Ford has basically almost perfected now. Is the engine you hear is actually just a fake sound. I mean, it sounds like a fucking. I think the Ford Raptor sounds like a vacuum cleaner on the outside. It just sounds like a straight up electric power fucking blender. It doesn't. It sounds awful. But when you're sitting in it, it sounds like a big ass V8, but it's not. It's a tiny turbo V6.
Oh, God.
So I'm just saying, man, these car manufacturers are getting out of hand.
Well, to be fair, it's going to get even worse. Like with the new city thing, they're going to make sure you have to just walk to go to work and shit. The guys will go ban cars all the game as well at this point.
I'm sorry if I'm laughing at this whole card thing, but
well, no, I mean, okay. Well, also on top of that, I mean, there's been apparently it's been going on for some time now, but people have been hacking their Teslas and to unlock all the other features, and then Tesla's been kind of gotten tired of their shit doing that.
Yeah, it's turned into like a game of cat and mouse now.
So hold on, with all this that's going on now, so that means we have an excuse to say ejectocito cuz now?
I mean, good. Ejectocito cuz. God damn it.
Ejectocito, motherfucker.
Ejectocito cuz. Fucking shit. God damn it.
Speaking of Tesla, since we talked about it, Tesla is to build a humanoid robot. That's right. Now, when I saw
Terminator.
This, wait, now when I
God damn it, Elon wants to build Terminators.
Wait a minute. Now, when I saw this, I thought I
get my shotgun
because the robot is supposed to be a helper and it's not supposed to fight back or do anything violent. So I thought
that's how it starts out.
That's how it starts. Yeah, exactly. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
The number one question I saw when viewing this, people said, "Well, can we fuck the robot?"
Oh God! Oh God!
Can we fuck the robot? That was the number one question on Twitter about it. I'm like, "Are you serious right now?" And they were dead ass serious.
And at that point, Elon Musk probably just drank a whole bottle of tequila in his $50,000 shed.
This is where we gotta go ejectocito out of here. So.
I mean,
Jesus Christ!
I mean, come on. I mean, look. I guess it's okay. I mean, to ask those sort of things. I guess.
No, it's illegal.
No, not at all. No.
You said it's illegal.
Okay.
We're killing these robots. I'm not having fucking robots in my life. Fuck shit.
It's none of our business what people do in their own bedrooms.
Yeah, it's not. I mean,
no, it's we're getting the police. We're gonna open up and we're gonna fucking arrest them and use the robots for fucking something useful.
I mean, but I guess it's safer. It's still safer than our next topic. But those.
And by the way, there also is a thing called sex robots, and people fucking still use that shit in Germany.
This is Futurama all over again. I'm just letting you know.
No, it's legit. It's a legit thing. You look at.
Yeah, Ben ain't lying.
So it's still safer than our next topic. For those who don't know, R. Kelly. That's right.
No.
He didn't pay his doctor for decades-long STD treatment since 1994. Some say it's 2007, but since 1994. Now, he was complaining that he had, bumps on his genitals?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got genital herpes.
He's got herpes. He's got them. You know. And this all could have been solved and been clean if he just fucked a robot. Just fuck the robot. Like that's how I see it. That's why I said it's safer at this point in the game. No one is safe around R. Kelly. No one's safe around him.
It would have been okay if he didn't fuck kids to fuck his shit.
Well, not just kids. He was getting boys and girls. Like Jesus Christ.
Don't fuck kids.
He was going after anything with a hole. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what it was.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
He could have went to a wall and got it done. He didn't give a shit. So
look, he's gonna be first in line to get one of them Tesla robots and try to fuck it.
He is. I'm just saying. It's safer. It's safer. R. Kelly is a menace right now that's going on, and the fact that he had STDs for this long and wasn't checked, and he was having sex unprotected with a number of people. We're back.
Oh, okay,
right.
Awesome.
I want to say real quick that we are back from our little, I guess, break. There was an outage here.
I think that's a likely story. I think
everyone's good. I just want to make sure that we got everything going. It says we're good. So little outage here. We're back. Apparently, R. Kelly's attorneys did not like what we had to say.
Yeah. R. Kelly just came for us. He just came for us right from the get-go.
Whether y'all know it or not, he came for us, and we didn't know the STDs was coming. So yeah, that's
shit.
Yeah.
It's all good. We're here. All right. But all right, we are back. So no complaints here, people. We still got some stuff to cover. With R. Kelly, like I said, I think it's absolutely irreprehensible what we've seen. again, don't mind me. I've been drinking, motherfuckers, and then have to deal with this shit. Yeah, I'm pretty much crushed for today. But we're back, and I'm happy that everyone's here. And still supporting us. Like I said, R. Kelly, he should go away for a very long time due to the fact of what he did.
Yeah.
And on top of this, you know how many lawsuits are going to come from this? I mean, unprotected sex.
Well, like just like you said, he was fucking anything with a hole.
He's fucking anything with a hole.
With two legs, two legs and a hole, man.
At this point, we don't even know if it was just 2 legs. At this point, I mean, I don't put anything.
Oh God!
I put nothing past anymore.
Shit, no.
Nothing. Nothing past.
Oh God.
So yeah.
I should just an R. Kelly's a furry.
So yeah, I mean, we will see what happens with R. Kelly, but we have more sexual deviants in our ranks here. For those who don't know, NY Governor Cuomo resigns over sexual harassment allegations and groping, delivering a self-serving speech saying it's not him, it's us, and it's not. He's not a sexual pervert or anything. He's just Italian. That's what he says.
He looks like
oh shit.
Whatever you say, Cuomo. Whatever you say.
Cuomo. Look, I put it like this, okay? We have seen online. I don't know if y'all saw how New York reacted when they were outside with the microphone, but guys is on the mic talking about they're gonna smack the shit out of him when they see him. He should know better that no means no. And then everyone was like, Bobby Shmurda for governor. Bobby Shmurda for governor.
Jeez.
I'm like, bruh. Like, it was a group of them just going off on Cuomo and saying how it's not right and they can't wait to see him in the streets. So I was like, first off, you're not going to see him in the streets. You're not going to see him. That's
no.
You're not.
Yeah,
but
he's going to move completely out of state somewhere else.
He out. Y'all could probably find his
brother. Well, yeah, I mean, you hear him say it in his speech, it's like, we don't do that sort of thing anymore? It's like, dude, we never did that in the workplace ever. Anymore? It was never okay.
Yeah, what do you mean anymore?
Like, what do you mean anymore? Are you in the 1700s or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man, these people get these fools out of here. The problem I have with this is that they didn't get him on the X amount of 1,000 people he killed during COVID when he housed those people. But nah, they're going to get him on this. So, yeah. Now, go ahead. Talk your shit. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it also depends on how they can get him. Because in my opinion, it would have been a little bit harder because it'd have to do an investigation. That'll take fucking ages. And this is just going to be an easy case to get him out.
Yeah.
Easy impingement.
Well, the other half of it is now, too, the way he went about his strategy and just resigning, it makes it to where nothing's really going to come after him for anything, and it'll allow him to be able to rerun again for governor.
Oh, God, no. Get him up out of here. They was talking about him. At one point, they was talking about a presidential bid. At first, they wanted to give this man an Emmy. Now, it's a wrap. And Chelsea Handler, let me say something.
What?
Chelsea Handler, it's time for you to find a new man. Because she was talking about how she was a Cuomo sexual and how she was so in love with this dude the whole time.
Is this a
Chelsea Handler's a fucking idiot?
Yeah, it's time to find a new man. It's time.
I was going to say, is she a Chelsea player? What the fuck?
Nah, I think you're just a little upset because Chelsea beat Arsenal. Oh, wait a minute. Chelsea beat Arsenal 2-0, and you should know how this is going to go. That's right. Sit y'all asses down. Some shots for the Gunners. They sitting down. Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, I ain't sitting down, boy.
Yeah, they said you should. They're gonna hold an L for today. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Next time we see you, I'm getting to this Burton to stomp on some of your players.
They're gonna lose again anyway. They're gonna lose. That's what they do. That's what they do best. They lose. That's what they do.
As soon as Oda gets there, he's gonna kick you on goals.
Man, please. Look, I'm like this. Speaking of more governors, we got some more governors. You boys out in Texas. All right, y'all can speak on this. Governor Greg Abbott tests positive for COVID, even though he was already vaccinated. And and on top of it, he had emergency antibodies put in him once they found out that he had COVID. Now, my problem with this is that he told people that, you didn't need masks in Texas, and he was still fighting that for a long time. But not the average person has a chance to get the antibodies as fast as he does. You know what I mean? So that's my problem with it.
Yeah, because he's a politician.
Yeah, politician.
He's a politician, so pretty much any politician is going to get like the best treatment ever. Like compared to like the average citizen.
Politicians will always are always going to get the express lane to any kind of healthcare.
Oh yeah.
Because who's gonna peddle all the the propaganda and bullshit if you don't have the mouthpiece? Got to keep it healthy, I guess, quote unquote. Yep. So here's the thing about that. As far as that goes, I think it's I'm not surprised that this shit happened. I mean, let's look at what happened when Trump, when he got COVID, and everyone was like, oh my god, I wish he dies, and then everyone was like up in arms about it, and it's like, but look, he turned out just fine, and that was because, of course, he had access to the best healthcare in the world. But not everyone here is gonna has the whole full force.
They don't have access to that sort of thing.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing. I mean, like I said, I'm not surprised that it was emergency antibodies. I mean, let's get is this a thing where we just have a bank of these antibodies everywhere? But COVID's a hard thing to talk about, and the reason why I say that is because it affects everyone completely differently. But what we're doing in the media is we're playing to the lowest common denominator, which is people that are at risk, quote unquote, and so we're playing to that versus people that are perfectly normal or healthy, or that can just get it and just be over with it. And I'm speaking this from personal experience. My dad, he has, he'll have someone that comes and takes care of certain things around the house, and she got COVID, but she's perfectly fine. She said, I'm perfectly fine. I just can't taste anything, but other than that, I'm fine. Okay. That's it. There's no symptoms, no, basically asymptomatic. Well, that's it.
Yeah, it really.
And
but she's vaccinated though.
No, she wasn't vaccinated.
Oh.
Unvaxxed.
Well, this is
so.
I don't want this to make this a fight about who's vaxxed and who's not, because that's not how we want.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Because Because I'll go on all day about that. But
I'm not going to try to spread any kind of misinformation because
I'm not, or even shame anybody because of the fact that that's not how we're going to do things here. That's not what we do. You know what
it's
I mean?
on you.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to spread any kind of misinformation about.
I mean,
and that's exactly why. And that's exactly why I said it affects everyone differently.
It does. There's people who are allergic to the vaccination. There are people who feel great after the vaccination. There are people who feel horrible after the vaccination. We've seen people die after the vaccination. So it really does.
I actually got experience from someone who died from the vaccination.
Well, there you go. So
a family friend had AstraZeneca and he died from it.
See, so it really.
Yeah, see that.
But I mean, the whole topic of for this little topic here though is that he got COVID, he got good treatment, and he's saying that he doesn't want people to mask up.
Yeah, he doesn't want
for schools.
Yeah, and they need to. They need to. Like kids need to, especially since they can't be vaxxed. Now, I will tell you that in my personal information, I have, like I said, when I went to the doctors or whatever, they told me not too long ago that they will have a vaccination for kids who are from kindergarten to 12 years old. I mean, 12
that is happening. Yeah.
Great. So they already have it. They're just not allowed to release it yet. So it'll be coming in a couple months.
I think it's going to be Modena or something. I think it's Modena.
I don't know.
They're doing it here, but I think it's called Modena.
Oh, they're doing it.
Moderna.
Because, just to let you know, here, at least here in Philadelphia, they've gotten rid of the Johnson & Johnson vax. They've gotten rid of the AstraZeneca vax is gone. They just announced that the Moderna is causing heart inflammation here. A couple days ago, they announced it. So,
that's the same.
And pretty much, your only shot is Pfizer, pretty much.
So here's the thing that, I mean, again, I know you don't want to get into the specifics, but I will say this. Here's me, and everyone always has something to say. Me, and I'm gonna knock on wood. And Doom over here knows because we hang out a lot. Mm-hmm. So I go completely out in public, unvaxxed, unmasked.
Okay.
And guess what? I'm living my best life.
Now see, that's the thing. I've seen.
That's all I got to say about that.
Well, I've seen people on Twitter, of course. If you don't get this, then you're a piece of shit. Blah 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 blah. I'm not going to get on that. That's just no.
Yeah, I've had enough of that shit.
That's not for sure at all. I mean, if you want to tackle this as adults, then you can't go there. You know what I mean? And
you can't force people to have something they don't want to have. Just get on with your life.
You can always believe strongly in what you believe in, but it's not.
You can't push it onto other people.
You can't push it on other people. Yeah. You can't guilt trip them into it. You can't.
I like how you say that. I like how you just said that. You can't push it onto other people, but
they're trying. Yeah.
The current dumbass in chief right now. I'm not, piece of shit.
He's got a whole other bunch of problems going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a puppet waiting to fucking die so someone else can take in.
That's what all presidents do. I mean, we dunk on presidents all the time. It doesn't even matter what number they are. They're going to get dunked on regardless. So
no. This one, he is literally a prop for what's her face, and she's literally just sitting there, like that fucking meme, with the dude in the suit looking behind the tree, looking at the presidency like that, like rubbing their hands.
Well, I'm just saying that we haven't seen or heard from her in God knows how long, so she's not around. So not
suspicious.
So I wouldn't even worry about that too much. I mean, but since we're talking about spreading, and I guess I don't want to say, I guess it's biological. I guess.
Oh God.
OnlyFans, OnlyFans. Hold on, y'all.
Oh man.
The main topic of the day.
I got balls of steel.
This is the main topic, folks.
To block sexually explicit content beginning in October. Now, before anybody freaks out, okay, it says creators.
Let's clarify some things.
Let's clarify this. Creators will still be allowed to post nude photos and videos, provided they're consistent with OnlyFans policy, the company said Thursday. The changes are needed because of the mounting pressure from banking partners and payment providers, according to the company. Now, y'all have to understand that OnlyFans, there was a topic about not being able to identify certain people in backgrounds of sexual behavior. So we have a problem with whether they were minors or not. And they can't be checked. That's the problem that
apparently that was the case though. Apparently there was minors in videos doing things.
Videos. And that's why they can't have.
Well, I think we went down again.
Oh wait, no, we're back. Okay.
No, we're back.
No, we're back.
All right, just making sure.
Oh wow, man! Yeah, they're trying to shut us down already.
They tried. It was like, nah. They were trying to get us.
Shit. But that's exactly what's going on, though. That's exactly what's going on. Is that the reason why they implemented this in place is because all the shareholders and everyone involved are like, look, man, there's no way they can verify who the quote unquote talent is in the video.
Yeah.
So if it shows a chick or some dude fucking a chick and you can't tell how old she is, she could be, underage for all you fucking know. And they're none the wiser because it's not their channel. It's not their OnlyFans. It's whoever you subscribe to is OnlyFans. So there's no way to check that.
OnlyFans right now, you know who make a killing at it? Do you know who?
Huh.
R. Kelly, you know R. Kelly.
God damn it! Jesus Christ! God damn it, dude!
I'm just saying that at this point, look, OnlyFans. I think that people.
Old dude, God damn it!
I think that people.
Jesus.
They're over exaggerating with OnlyFans. I understand that there's some sex workers that have come out and said that at this point.
No, fucking they ain't called sex workers. They're called hookers.
God damn!
I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say it as it is.
Just go, wait a minute.
I don't buy that. Bullshit.
He's going after everyone.
I would keep approves of this.
Wait. I have some breaking news. Breaking news.
Who's that? Breaking news.
Comment believes that the thoughts are only thoughts, just to be thought in the thoughts, and it's all that matters is the thoughtin'. That's the breaking news.
But here's the thing, though. Like everybody, right now, everybody's up in arms with the whole OnlyFans shit. But you got the two other biggest You got the two other biggest platforms for quote unquote sex workers, aka the prostitutes.
I don't think that we need to give out those links because that would be kind of incriminating ourselves and linking us to something we should not be part of.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're going to pay us for this. Hello, sponsors.
Look. Let's just say real quick. People know where to get their nut if they want to. All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But let's be honest here. Even Pornhub.
I'm saying
they had their problem at one point. I mean, Pornhub was just locking down.
Yeah, Pornhub.
They had a problem because they had a problem with minors as well. So they had to make sure that everyone was ID checked and certified and everything. And
dude, I'm telling you, there was another pornographic website. They pretty much every video. I thought that whole site was taken down.
Yeah,
it was no, it wasn't Tumblr. No, it was the hamster and the other one, and videos. It was the hamster and the videos one. Starts with the key that's right next to in between Z and in between C.
We're just gonna leave that
on the keyboard.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I thought their sites were fucking taken down all the way. Like every single video had the little disclaimer under review right now, and it's like, huh. And apparently, there's an article. They said there was straight up child porn on there.
Oh god. Ooh. Oh god. No, again.
So they were straight up. So that's why they had to ban that shit. They had to come down on the whole site. They had to do a whole site-wide scrub on a lot of shit. So apparently there's a lot of shit fucking floating around there that you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, dude. Like that's why OnlyFans. That's exactly why OnlyFans is doing what they're doing now. They got to cover your bases. I mean, you got to protect your, you got to protect your investment, and you also have to,
yes, you're right.
protect the minors too.
Yeah.
Well,
but at the end of the day, it just seems like hoes mad.
That's the other thing. Like. Everybody's all up in arms about losing jobs and shit, but again, you got
look. They can still show their butthole, and no one wants to pay to see it, though.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, if people are worried about losing their jobs and shit with sex work, they got Pornhub and many videos. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying at this point, these females here, it just doing anything just other than get a fucking job. I'm just saying that.
It's about time they get a real fucking job, though.
What about men just actually go out and find some women and have fucking sex? Say you fucking go and have a fucking.
But you know what? I can't talk all this.
You know what? I'm gonna say what my cousin she said to a friend a long time ago, and I heard this shit when I was young. She told us to her friend, if you want to fucking work as a stripper or a prostitute, go to Huts Point and Gun Hill Road, son. That's a New York.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro.
That's a New York.
Jesus Christ, dude. We're gonna have to you gotta edit this in post.
Yeah, well,
in post, dude.
What this on? Let me say that we're going to take a slight break real quick, all right? And we're gonna restart the stream, all right? And we're gonna come right back with this conversation because I know we're staying on this. All right, I want to talk about this.
No.
So just give me
1
minute, okay? And we'll come right back. We're back in full force. And as they're saying in the chat, this podcast is sponsored by the N-Word DLC. Subscribe now. Get the N-Word DLC voice for Quentin Tarantino for a special prize at $4.07. Not to mention, we're probably going to be sponsored at this point by Bad Dragon or whatever. I'm not sure.
And Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman will narrate your life.
I want to stay on this topic of where we've been at, and I want to say
you can get a special code promo 6969.
Yeah, well, I mean, they said if these chicks want to work, there's a place for them to work, and it's outside. It's out in the real clubs. It's out in the real thing.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to knock anybody from doing anything from the safety of their home because we know there's safety precautions in that as well. But understand also that this is a hustle. This is a hustle, and you need more.
This is
You do, and you need more than just staying online and saying donate to my OnlyFans. You need more than
this. Is what you
need.
This
can be. That can be.
like I said earlier, go to Hud's Point or Gun Hill Road.
God.
He letting you know. He letting you know exactly. That's.
Oh, God.
Yo, that's where all the sex workers started at. They have to start from somewhere. Hud's Point, Gun Hill Road,
The streets. That could easily have been summed up by just saying the streets.
All you had to say the streets, but he really put them out there. You understand right now? I'm just saying.
Here's the coordinates. Here's the times that they're available. Here's their names and phone number.
That is all in the BX, my friend. That is all in the BX, my friend. Somebody said in the chat.
But you kind of snitching right now because of that. You kind of snitching, right?
Dude, yeah.
Sex workers start somewhere, right?
Oh my God.
When they start, when the hookers start somewhere, they start at Gun Hill Road or Hud's Point. But Hud's Point is the main attraction.
Okay. You know,
So
I'm gonna let it ride.
I'm
gonna let it ride. I'm not mad at it. I
think,
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's a New York thing. Trust me.
Jesus Christ.
People be saying that shit all the time.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I mean,
I guess for downtown Austin would be 6th Street.
See, now
6th Street is not where. First of all, okay. First of all, you haven't even been to 6th Street. You don't even know what the hell's down there, and it's not hookers. I'll say that right now. There ain't no hookers on 6th Street.
Well,
actually, that's not true, man.
Here we go.
Actually, it is true. There's just a bunch of fucking bums there and a lot of clubs. That's all there is. It's just clubs. It's just clubs.
What do you think hangs out in front of them?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep, go ahead.
Have you been to 6th Street?
Yeah.
Have you been to 6th Street? When was the last time you went? When was the last time you been to 6th Street? When was the last time you been to 6th Street? Because you know what? Hookers don't hang out in front of there. Drunk chicks do, but they ain't hookers because you can get them for free. All right.
Are you sure?
There's a difference. Yes, you can. You can get them for free.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I forgot one more place in New York. I'm actually looking outside my window. Golden Lady. That's across from the highway.
Looking outside his window.
Jesus Christ. Hookers lying in the streets, dude. Jesus Christ. Do you live in Vegas?
Dude, be this fucking
oh my God, dude.
If these so-called hookers are worried about losing jobs, I just named 3 of the major fucking places in the streets.
I'm just saying.
Are you sure about that?
There you go. There you go.
No,
the only
there's no such thing as free hookers.
Look, the OnlyFans problem has been solved. You got Golden Lady, Hud's Point, or Gun Hill Road. Choose your 3.
Oh my God.
He's just putting it out there, dude. He really putting it out there for y'all.
Yeah, fuck it.
He putting it out there.
I got a barrel.
Next topic.
All I'm saying is check it. All I'm saying is y'all want it. Y'all just check your internet listings. There you go.
Yeah, just check your internet.
He got y'all to spill the beans real quick on this motherfucker. God damn.
We also need to know the.
Speaking of,
I love y'all motherfuckers.
Damn, he just gave y'all the keys to everything. He said, I'm looking out my window. I'm looking right now at these ladies.
I need numbers, last numbers.
Woo! Oh my God!
Boys.
All right, let's.
Oh my God, boys!
Some more news.
Let's get it on.
I don't think this even. Gonna stop that.
One of our favorite superheroes.
Speaking of New York,
man, yeah.
So we back on Florida Man. I'm just saying, Florida Man.
Here we go,
Florida Man washes ashore after trying to walk to NY in bubble device. What the fuck? Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Why?
I don't.
Why New York though?
So here's the question: so was he dead when they found him?
No, he was
still alive.
No, damn.
He went to the outside of Florida.
Oh my God! But there's more news.
It is supposedly meant to be for charity or something like that.
For charity? Yeah. Well, still, that's still a lot to be honest. I mean, but
it's still fucking stupid.
We were just talking about, the sex workers. So I guess we got some more because we don't know if anybody wants to see this or not. Florida woman is jailed for exposing herself on a passenger's flight. Now, gentlemen, I need y'all to be real with me. If some titty is shown on the flight, are you going to complain?
No, whoever did was probably gay.
Probably not.
Free show, man. Free show. Who doesn't love a free show?
You know what? You know what? Look, whoever complained about it, either she was fat and ugly, or she was gay,
My God.
or she was, or there. Oh wow, we just got canceled for this.
It has started. Y'all are just. Oh my God.
It's some talent.
I'm just saying. No one wants to see a fat nasty bitch's titty, dude.
God damn! Like, oh my God!
Here's the thing, though. Who would want to hold up?
The misogyny, the toxicity. Oh my God!
Yeah, here's the thing, though. Why would someone complain about a free show, especially on a flight?
I just gave you a really good reason why.
There's kids.
I just gave a.
Yeah.
Maybe she was asking
why,
for all the
but
times.
I'm trying to give you reasonable reasons. There's kids, there's toddlers on the flight, there's people on the flight. I don't think they want to see titties like that. He said, fuck the kids.
I'm just saying, dude. No one wants to see like kids and shit.
He said, fuck the kids. I want titties.
I don't want to see no damn fucking nasty titties, dude.
Oh my God.
That's the only reason why I wouldn't. Either that, or if you're complaining, you're either gay or she was fat and ugly. That's it. That's the reason why.
This is why because y'all violating the fuck out of it.
This is what happens when Florida Man shows up. Yo, when Florida Man shows up, shit happens.
God damn you, Florida Man!
He's also 41 years old too.
Oh my God!
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that about sponsors, because literally Doom and I were just talking about that yesterday. We were like, oh, we should. Doom pitched the idea, oh, we should probably get sponsors. And I said, nah, the shit we talk about, hell no, they want to be associated with us.
Associated with us.
No.
We're already dead.
First listen, they'd be like, nope.
We're dead. It doesn't matter.
That's it.
But if more news,
I'm sure we're gonna get. Yeah.
No,
I actually know who will be a good sponsor. I actually know someone who's going to be good.
Bad Dragon will be our sponsor. That's about it. That's about it.
Is it going to be the hooker, the real street hookers in New York?
Reality show, baby. Take it to HBO. Bring it back to HBO.
I'm sure we're gonna get sponsors at one point. I mean, people love us. Come on.
People hate us.
I mean,
what are you talking about? They hate us.
Oh God.
It'll be the day when Judgment Day comes.
Yeah, Judgment Day is every Sunday. Every other Sunday is Judgment Day for us.
Good time.
On to the Florida Man.
Whoa. Breaking news. Hold on, they saying something in the chat. Hold on, I gotta give y'all some breaking news. Hold on. Breaking news. There's an article.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah, Florida woman stabbing her husband with a squirrel.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Squirrel.
How do you stab someone with a squirrel?
It better be rigor mortis or something. That was a squirrel. Oh
okay,
my God.
Here's how I imagine it. If it's a squirrel, like I imagine like the tail is just like a sheath. You pull the tail off and there's a blade underneath it, and you just hold the body of the squirrel and just stab someone with it. Like that's what I imagine.
Super secret squirrel.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Yeah, this is like from 2013, but it was it was a ceramic squirrel.
A ceramic squirrel. Still, shred the shit.
It was
over beer.
It's always over
There's one
something
fiasco.
stupid. Over beer. Oh my God. Look, we got some more news. It makes it even worse. Florida man, he tries for days to get a large iguana out of his toilet. I don't get it. Why are you taking days to do this? Why is it taking so long? You get to call somebody. Something, please. Tell me, please. I don't understand it. Why is Florida man trying to get an iguana out of his toilet? Why?
Maybe
dude, the other one. Go ahead. Ben.
Well, I was thinking you might have thought it was an alligator. He's going, hey, I want to go out. I want to take a shit, dude. Get up the fuck out.
All right, I understand that, but why is it taking so long to get the damn iguana out of the toilet? Why did it take days?
Oh my God, dude.
Maybe days that he had to call the animal control to come get it out.
I can't shit on an iguana, dude.
Yeah, I can't shit on
I'm just saying,
Poop
like,
on
did
it.
you use the toilet? Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm not gonna poop on an iguana or piss on the motherfucker.
Oh my god, I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I come
Reach
to
up.
America, I'm gonna be extremely careful.
Reach up and scratch your butthole.
Oh my god, dude.
In our final news, all right, Joe Exotic gets his own action figures. Joe Exotic.
Hell yeah.
Man, God bless Joe Exotic.
The American hero.
Look, how do you do all this while in jail? How? How?
Yeah, that's the question I keep raising. Like, how the hell do you do all this?
I think he's
from
like our
jail
generation.
cell?
He's our generation's Al Capone.
I
See,
just
this is
Saying,
what
like,
we-
remember Al Capone? He had it good in jail. He was still running his shit from fucking jail.
Look,
I'm just saying, that's what he's doing. He's just living like a king.
Joe Exotic
He's
Tiger
playing-
King.
is in jail and has ass cancer, and he's still hustling harder than most people. Imagine if this man was fully
Dude, the
healthy.
hustle don't stop.
Imagine
Get
if he was
Jesus
fully
Christ.
healthy.
Fans.
Oh my hat's off to Joe Exotic.
See, and all these OnlyFans mad over the internet about shit. This dude's in fucking prison. He got fucking adult toys. Get good scripts. Fucking get your toys out.
Scrubs. OnlyFans is gonna save you, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Joe
God.
Exotic, OnlyFans.
Oh fucking yes! Oh, the OnlyFans. Oh fucking Christ.
Unreal.
I can imagine him with cameo in prison and he had the fucking code in.
Unreal. I guess we should get to our weekly picks before they decide to throw us off again. Oh my god.
Fucking cancelled.
We've been canceled like 5 times in
God.
this episode. Episode 10. Hey! We've been canceled. Hey!
Wait till episode 20 where we have to do that again.
Oh my god. Don't even
Oh
get me started.
shit.
Don't even get me started, man. I'm just, I am in awe today, guys. I am in awe today. Y'all are just,
Boy.
y'all are on a whole different thing today. Y'all really brought the guns today. So who wants to go first with their weekly picks before we get ousted? Before we get tossed? Anyone? Somebody?
I guess I'll go.
Okay,
I'll go.
Go ahead.
I got a couple. All right.
We're gonna get thrown off. Just give me one, please.
Okay. All right. I got one. Mine was recently the watching this show on Netflix called Samurai Gourmet.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. But apparently it was a manga series at one point, and it's basically this old guy. He retires, and then he finds ways to fill his time after he's retired because he's only been used to working. And the show kind of focuses on the fact that all the stuff he missed while he was working, because he was so deep into work, he never really took the time to appreciate tasting food.
Okay.
And so the each episode is centered around a certain kind of food and his quest to like taste it and experience it. And the way his reactions to when he actually gets the food, it's like, damn, sometimes you feel that when you really just like, you're looking forward to a meal and then you're like, fuck, this shit hits hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like it hits the spot. It's like that. And I don't know, it's about 12 episodes long. So it's not a terribly long series, and supposedly there's supposed to be a second season coming. Cool. And I highly recommend it. The dude's like I said, he's a really, it's a, I guess you would quote unquote say it's a slice of life kind of show, right. But it's all in Japanese with subtitles. But but it's a really great show, and the character really grows on you. He's really cool. So, it's on Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix. Yeah, okay. So it's been there for a while, since 2017.
That sounds good. That sounds fun, actually.
Yeah.
It was like not on Netflix UK, I bet. Not on Netflix UK. They get things a little bit limited.
Not on Netflix UK, yeah. And Netflix UK, it's like probably something about the Queen or some shit.
I feel bad for Netflix UK. They always get.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah, we don't use it unless it depends. Like, because if it's like Netflix only, we do get them, like the decent shit. But
it is. Yeah, it is Netflix. It is Netflix.
UK. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Well, there you go. All right.
I'll watch it then. Huh? I'll watch it.
Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
It's a classic cartoon series. I used to watch it as a kid. If you don't remember, it's the original Mega Man.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody
Super fighting robot.
Yeah, with the super fighting robot.
I had the action figures for those shit when I was young.
Yeah,
I had one too. I had Bomb Man.
Yeah.
I had Mega Man. I had, what was it? Our next door neighbor, he had Gutsman, fucking Cutman, like all those fucking action figures for that show.
Unreal. Okay, well that's a classic. So I mean, I would call that a sleeper, to be honest, because it's been so long. I would call that a sleeper.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a fun show. It was a really fun show. Yeah, the writing was silly as hell. I mean, the funniest thing you could hear being said is that, hearing Gutsman walk into a room and say, "We heard the silent alarm, Dr. Wiley."
The silent alarm.
Yes.
We heard it.
We
Only
heard
dogs
the
in us
silent alarm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck, man?
Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I've been playing, like I said, QuaKe Remastered when it dropped, and
I really thought you were going to talk about these hookers are going to be your weekly pick. Look, these hookers across
I'm boring. I'm about to cash app Cody right now. I'm going to cash app him. Like, yeah.
Oh man.
I'm a cash app.
Oh man.
Honestly, I've just been playing QuaKe Remastered because I used to play the 64 version of the game a while back when I was young.
Crap shit on QuaKe.
I'm enjoying it so far, but I'm also playing WWE 2K19 because I need my wrestling fix.
Bruh, ain't no pay
What do you want me to do?
Let's be real here. We talking about the hookers.
I owe Cody a beatdown.
You owe me a beatdown.
Boy. Oh. 1v1, boy.
Oh.
You're saying you're the tribal chief? I'm the head of the table, boy.
Oh.
I really just imagine like Ben's created character looking like William Regal with a fucking king's hat on.
Oh shit.
That's how you do it. Oh fuck.
Now I gotta do it. God damn it.
Now you got to. Now the challenge is on. You got to.
God damn it.
Because I don't have it for PS4. Haha.
Where you going?
Got it on Steam.
Fuck you, piece of shit.
You think I'm gonna get that shit on console? Hell fucking no. I want my custom entrance music, motherfucker. Mods.
Yeah, he's modding
See,
everything.
he's scared. He's
gonna fucking come out to Gundam Wing opening theme.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
All right, Ben. Go ahead, Ben. You go next since you already called it out.
Odinson.
Okay, I got this anime. It's very indie. It's very new. It's called One Piece. Great anime. Great anime.
God damn it!
Did you say
One Piece?
Fucking One Piece.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
Yes, One Piece.
They're gonna kick us off the line. They're gonna kick us off the line before you finish. Fucking One Piece. Okay.
Fuck you. Some of that online is trash. I'd rather kill myself and watch that shit.
Fucking One Piece.
Oh my God, dude!
I'd rather watch Young Year's video. Sorry.
I don't know what's gonna last longer. Is it R. Kelly's herpes or fucking One Piece, dude?
Sadly, I'm gonna have to go with R. Kelly's herpes. Sadly.
So when they come out with the whole new season of it, they're gonna call it Two Piece.
No, go ahead,
dude.
6 soon.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, I do have a weekly pick.
Oh my God.
They're gonna kick us off so bad.
We're fucking cancelled. Fucking Christ.
We're done. People are saying that One Piece is the shit. He got supporters. We can't say that.
To be fair, hold on.
No,
hold on. To be fair, One Piece is actually good. I like it.
If you have no taste, if you have no taste in anime, yes.
One Piece actually has a good story.
Yeah.
One Piece doesn't end.
I know. That's the funny part. I want it to end.
Yeah, I want it to end too. It's getting to a point where it's like 1,000.
Dude, look. Even One Piece fans can't stand One Piece, dude. Look at this. That's exactly why it fucking sucks.
No, it's like it's going too long. It's getting goes too long. It's like fucking Supernatural.
It's got the Shonen Jump syndrome.
Oh my
God. Oh my god, dude!
Look, honestly, though,
end One Piece and then just do like Dragon Ball, One Piece and then end it and then One Piece Z or some shit.
To actually be fair, I can see why One Piece is actually well respected. It's actually a good anime.
Well,
like it does talk about serious shit as well. It's like you talk about racism.
Finish it. Finish him.
Okay. I'll finish you all. One for you, one me, and
I do have a button for that. I thought I did. Yeah, here we go.
You disrespecting the head of the table, you pieces of shit. You better respect me and acknowledge me right now. You're sitting.
First of all, last I checked, you were a mere commoner and not a lord.
Now hold on.
Yes.
So I do agree with anybody else that One Piece should end. It's about that time. I mean, how long they gonna find the Grand Line? I mean,
they're going past the Grand Line, man.
That was the whole purpose of it, to find the Grand Line.
Why is it called One Piece anyway? What are they looking for? One piece of what?
That's the name of the treasure. One Piece.
Just One Piece, yeah.
A coin? Is it a coin? Because you can probably pretty much get one piece of a coin anywhere.
It's
we don't even know what it is. It's just called One Piece. Like everybody's trying to figure that shit out.
Well, no. I'm gonna already tell you this: when they end it, it's gonna be the One Pieces for the treasure's gonna be friendship or some bullshit like that. Watch.
One piece of chicken? Is it one piece of poop? What?
Nah, none of this is disrespect.
Can I get on my
moving on?
My weekly pick.
For those who know, it's
a show called actually Calls. It's actually really interesting. It's from Frida Perez. Was it? For those who don't know, that is the person who did Evil Dead 2013. Also did Don't Breathe. He did those as well. This is actually very Orwellian because there's no picture to Calls. All you're doing is it's on Apple TV Plus. It's 9 episodes long. All you do is you turn it on and you listen. There's no screen. There's wavelengths in the calls.
So it's a podcast.
It's a story.
So it's like a radio show then.
It's like a radio show.
It's like an old school radio show.
And they only have subtitles for those who need to read. But the story.
It's like old school radio drama.
Yeah, it's almost like.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like old War of the Worlds where you had to sit and listen instead of actually watching a picture.
A radio drama.
Yeah, it's very well done. It's 9 episodes long. I was hooked. I can't wait for the second season to come out. I cannot wait. It was really well done. I would suggest people check it out and see how, because the episodes are scrambled up, so you don't know what's going on at first, and then it all comes together at the end. So very well done show. Definitely something I would love to see happen in the long run, with more seasons. But that's definitely my pick of the week is Calls on Apple TV Plus. It's like I said, 9 episodes long, and every person is played by a bigger actor than a big time actor. So but it's all just listening to what's going on. It's really interesting. It has. I don't want to give it away too much, but it definitely has to do with time travel. It's really interesting. It's very sci-fi. Like I said, very very nice, very well, nice the way they put it together. Yeah, ain't that something? So, I just so happened to stumble upon that. But I would say
no, I like that. It's a good one.
Yeah. So I mean, we're done for the day, and before we be out, before they cancel us, all right. I want to say to everybody, thank you for showing up. I want to thank you for being through all the cancels and blocks that we've had so far. And I hope that everyone's doing well. As for myself and the crew, Mr. Wing Zero, Curious Doom, Red Odin, Son, the Red Comet, I want to thank you all for being with us and saying that be safe, take care, and that we will be back soon with episode.
Don't be a simp. Don't be a S word.
Jesus Christ, all right.
Don't Don't be a like Red said. Don't be a simp. Don't be a sellout.
Don't be a simp. Don't be a child's brother.
And hold on, this is the major key factor. Do not be Hollywood.
Do not be Hollywood.
Never be Hollywood.
Never be Hollywood. Okay. With
that Chelsea feel. Shit.
We greatly thank y'all for sticking around with us with the technical issues and all that.
Definitely, thank you.
We love you all.
Love you all. Thank you again, and I hope everyone has a good day. Until then, we will see y'all later. Y'all be safe. Be out.
Later, folks.
Later, guys.